Hello, 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 hello. Happy Fateful Wednesday, my friends. How are you doing? How are you doing? Let me get all this stuff schmituated. You know, everything in their mother had an update before stream, so I was like getting everything all squared away, and then it was like, oh crap, I forgot to schedule a short, so I got that all taken care of. And here we are. We're here. We're back. When was the last time we streamed Fate? Let me look. I might have been like 3 weeks ago. It's been a minute. Actually, it might have even been longer. It was May 13th. Okay, it was a while. It was a minute ago. But we did do back to back last time, I think. So that was good. But we are back. We're doing more Fate Stay Night. We're jumping back in. We're picking up where we left off, which I believe was right after we met our scary man, Gilgamesh. Sorry, I didn't say hello. Well, Micah coming in with the first. Micah, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for stopping by. Rest up. Do your thing. Take care. Can we see you when we see you? Nozame coming in with the evil first. How's it going, Nozame? Happy Wednesday. That's what's going on in Gilga chat. He stunted on caster. He came in here swinging. Big dick energy, and like, I can't help but respect it, but I'm also afraid of him. It was kind of scary. So that's where we're at. We're jumping back in. I feel like there was there something else that I don't recall exactly like how that day closed. I think we're like, damn, what's his deal? So I think the theory is that like Rin might try and establish a connection or like a contract with him or something, because he's basically, as far as we know, just like a servant that's still around for some reason. He's scary. Anyways, I'm getting him for free on Honk. True. That's true. We're getting him. Oh, we're gonna be pulling max potential or whatever it's called. Max not elation. What? Why am I blanking? We're gonna E6 Rin Tosaka. What is the name of that? Yeah, I swear I had Honkai Star Rail open earlier. Honkai Star Rail. Not a, like duplicates. What the hell? Why, dude? Oh my! My brain is just. What is it called? Eidolon. No wonder why. It was a dumb word. Eidolon. We're E6 in Rin Tosaka. He'll be pissed. Him and regular Archer are r/were free. Regular Archer might still be free. I don't remember. And he's supposed to be pretty good. I don't use him, but he works well with Sparkle, who I have maxed Eidolon as well. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how it goes. I think is it the next update? We'll have to stream. I'll have to stream the pulse, especially if I need to pull out the credit card. So you can either get one Gil or one Archer, and if you played before, you could get the Archer. So if you're a long-standing player, you could get one of each. And the banners are still running. Like, you can pull for Archer or Saber if you want. It's just like a long-term thing. Granted, it might not be worth it, but if you want. So yeah, so that'll be cool when that comes out, because I mean, I think we've been talking a little bit about gacha games off and on, but like Star Rail and Arcanines are like the only ones I still play consistently. Like even Enfield has taken a bit of a fall, which is ironic because we're playing that tomorrow. You like that segue? We're playing Enfield tomorrow. Doing Mifu pulls, and I gotta update the game. Oh crap, I gotta update the game. We're doing Mifu and Story tomorrow for Enfield, which would be good. But yeah. Oh, I know one thing I wanted to talk about. So I painted my nails for Tato cosplay, and I didn't take the nail polish off, but my nails are starting to grow in, so like the bottom of them are now all bare and like, you know, just fingernaily, and like I can feel, as I don't keep my fingernails that long, so I can feel them like longer than I would like, but I don't necessarily want to remove the nail polish because I think I look cute. So I might, what I might end up doing is I might remove the nail polish, trim my fingernails to the length that I want them at, and then maybe I'll repaint them. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll repaint them, because I'm a lot better at painting them than I was the night before the con, when I was like, I'm gonna paint my nails, because dog, there's a lot that goes into that. Listen, fellas, fellas, you got to put some respect on the ladies that get all dolled up for you, putting on makeup, putting on nail polish, doing all this shit. It takes time and effort, bro. And meanwhile, like, I don't know, you put deodorant under one arm and throw on a maybe unwrinkled shirt and call it a day. So put some respect on the lady's name. What's up, Bluey? How's it going? Welcome in. The nail equivalent of those gloves that don't cover the whole paw. I love slutty gloves. I like the artist glove that it only has your ring and pinky finger covered, so you don't like rub on your drawing tablet. That one's always fun. It's always cute to wear that. Yeah, so I think after stream I'll probably clean up my nails, because I don't know if we'll go for like super long. Like we're starting early. I'm trying this thing. I don't know if you noticed on the schedule. I'm trying this thing where I'm going to start a little early. I'm gonna try and consistently start a little early just to see how that goes. See if I'm always pressed for start time. Like if I'm really under the gun in terms of like getting ready. Like, because the thing is you know, I will, between wrapping up some daily royal duty stuff and stream, I'll go to the gym. I will maybe do some editing, or at the very least post a video. I'll have to, you know, make a thumbnail and announce stream if I don't do that ahead of time, which a lot of times I don't, to be honest. So I gotta do that, and then I will either have to cook or prepare dinner, and otherwise just get ready for stream. So that the 2 to 3 hours it can really fly by depending on what's on the agenda. So like I think tomorrow will be the major test, because I'll need to gym, but I do have some food in my fridge that I can reheat, so I don't need to like make dinner. But we'll see how the 7 p.m. Eastern start time goes. And maybe that ends up being the standard, because if I can make it work pretty consistently, it'll make me feel better. Because again, I talked about it, like I won't need to nap, because I won't have like a little extra time where I'm like kind of drowsy and like sitting on the couch, which will be good, because that'll be better for my sleep schedule ultimately. Because what that'll allow me to do is I can put all the rest of my energy for the day into stream, and then obviously by the end of stream I will be tired. But even if we go to overworking hours, it's still only 11 p.m. Eastern, which at least will, like, you know, it's an hour more that I get to like wind down ahead of bedtime. Because let's say like normal start time 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. If we hit overworking, that's like ending stream no earlier than midnight. It takes me at least an hour after stream to like come down from that and fall asleep. So I'm going to bed like 1 a.m. earliest at that point. So this just gives me a little bit more, and I hope it helps out a little bit. Like, one, I hope it brings a little bit more consistency in like quality of stream, and then also selfishly and personally I hope it helps out sleep schedule wise, because I've always talked about that, like in terms of my health. Like I feel like I've gotten pretty much everything else down besides a consistent and good sleep schedule. I hope that this helps. So that's kind of my philosophy there. The thing that sucks, I will admit, and I apologize for West Coast Gang. West Coast Gang is a little early, so the folks at work starting at 4 p.m, which I hate time zones. I hate time zones. What's up, Wendy? How are you doing? Bluey, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Let me sip on some tea here. That's why the slutty gloves are fingerless, so you can see the nails. Yeah, exactly. I did, like I said, I did like how they came out. I sent that one picture in Discord of the cosplay. Bluey, thank you for the 115 stream streak. That's a big stream. That's a lot of streams. Jesus Christ, let alone the fact that I've streamed for 115 times recently, but you've been here all the. Thank you, Bluey. Appreciate the support. Trying to get a big swig of tea here, but it's still a little hot. It's mint flavor. Hopefully my legs are okay tomorrow. Second leg day with them hurting is not the greatest. Wait, you trained on hurting legs? Oh no. Oh no, that's a lot of Benny. I always wonder, like, how many times have I actually streamed? And then I recall that I do have a playlist on YouTube called Past Live Streams that every stream goes into. So that has 584 videos. And that does not include the ones that did not get monetized or make it over. So I'd say we probably streamed close to 600 times since debut, which is crazy. What do you mean? 600 streams. But even if you take that into perspective, that's a sixth. Bluey's been to over a sixth of the streams that I've done consistently. So thank you, Bluey, for that support. I appreciate it. I always say, if you guys get notified in Twitch about the stream streak, definitely feel free to share it. If you want, no pressure, but if you share it, I will shout you out, because thank you for that support. Not enough? Well, good thing that exclamation YouTube exists, and you can watch all of the past live streams in a playlist to meet all of your Benny needs free of charge. You could pay me if you want, but that's not required. That's almost 1 per day for 2 years, right? Which is crazy. Like, I know we've been streaming for 4 years, but I don't know. Sometimes you take a step back and you look at that perspective, you're like, God damn. Sometimes I do that and it ends up in like a negative connotation where it's like, damn, I've spent half of my 20s as a pink VTuber online. What am I doing? But then I'm like, it's fun. Who cares? What else would I be doing? You know, I do always wonder, and don't ask people this, but pay attention in case any of the other streamers that you guys watch bring it up. But I am always like curious, like if anyone ever thinks like what they would be doing if they weren't streaming. Like, obviously I'm not streaming full time. Like, obviously we do it part time, 3-4 streams a week for like the past 4 years or so. Sometimes more, sometimes less. But I always kind of wonder, like, I don't know. It goes a little bit hand in hand with what we were talking about yesterday, and I've talked about a number of times about playing games off stream. I don't do that often. So I do wonder, like, would I be like way more of a gamer, or would I pick up actual healthy hobbies? would I be doing a lot of different things? I don't know. I think I would probably watch a lot more TV, because to be honest, that's what so the thing is like, that's what I do. What's up, Tofu? How you doing? That's what I do when I'm not streaming. I spend a lot of time watching TV. But I wonder if I do that because like that's my way to unwind when I'm not streaming, or is that like genuinely like what I want to do all the time if I have free time. I'd like to think the latter. Like, I definitely would be weebing out like crazy, but I don't know. Did you think about that? Right, but I wonder like what people would say, right? Like, see, like, I'm gonna pick on you. I'm gonna pick on Tofu. Tofu just be drawing. Tofu be drawing and gaming. Tofu, they're a multifaceted, very talented person. And if you haven't checked them out yet, please do yourselves a favor and click the little heart button at the top of your chat, because it's free and you won't regret it. Tofu, happy Wednesday. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, no, it's just an interesting thing to think about. I always like talking about the streaming medium with people. Like, a lot of people, I realize not a lot of people care, or some people might not care. I like talking about it because I think it's interesting. Like, just the amount that goes into streaming and the amount that like can go into it, or VTubing and everything, is like really interesting to me. So like, I think that's the thing. Like, even if I wasn't a I think I'd probably watch a lot more streams. I think that's the thing that I'm not able to do, is I don't watch that many streams because I end up needing to spend a lot of time on my own stuff. So my favorite Flush tubers, Pat Stairs, has talked about having to balance what to play online and offline. Yeah, the streaming game definitely changes the shape you enjoyment, right? Exactly. That's what I was talking about it yesterday with in regards to Fire Emblem. Where I was like, it's kind of like that franchise has like really pioneered itself as to be like a safe space for me. And not to say that I can't have that in streaming, but like, I don't know, maybe like a second playthrough on stream. I'm in ad hell, bro. Brother. This streamer debuff. Yeah, it's unfortunate, right? Like, I think that it probably does contribute to my game backlog. Like, I think I probably would play a lot more if I wasn't doing like any sort of streaming or content creation. But then another thing is like, I would love to do like more. And I always say that, I say that knowing that my plate is always very full as it is, or it's like, man. So I don't know. I always toyed with the idea. I was like, man, what if I dial back streams a little bit and like tried to do other forms of game content? And I don't even know, like, you can't even do let's play stuff anymore. So like, I don't know what I'm actually thinking of or asking about. Like, I think I mentioned at one point, like game reviews be good? Or should I like record B-roll of me playing games so you can watch that? Like, would you want, like, do people like long play, no commentaries? See, the thing is like, I don't think my type of gameplay is typically good enough to be like long play, no commentary. I think I kind of need to do commentary for it to be more enjoyable, because otherwise you're like, damn, who's this guy? He fucking sucks. So I don't know. I don't know. Now I'm just kind of rambling, but like I said, it is fun to talk about. I don't know if anyone ever has like questions on the stuff. I'm always happy to answer because I think it's fun. There have been people that have in Discord asked via DM on like YouTube or Twitch questions and things. So I'm always happy to help if I can. The one thing I just ask is don't say things in a self-promotion type way in chat. That's all. That's part of the rules. Speaking of, I think I do kind of want to update the rules a little bit. I think I've talked about this as well. Now I'm definitely getting rambly. I did not mean to spend super long at the start of the stream yapping, but here we are. I think I do want to add some things to the rules. I think I want to try and strike a little bit more of a balance when it comes to not necessarily backseating, because I don't think you guys do too bad at backseating. I think there's like there's definitely some people that do, but I think I need to cover my ass a little bit in the rules a little bit more when it comes to like kindness in chat. Like, you know, there's a difference between like someone who's been here for, I don't know, 115 streams in a row, just to say that might bust my balls on something. That's totally different than like someone who comes in or like pops in here and there and is just like generally negative for no reason, or is just like does it to be funny sort of thing, where it's like, all right, like we don't have that kind of relationship yet. Like I know like sometimes like I don't know. I think if you're gonna do that, there needs to be like a little bit more of a foundation. You can't just like kind of jump in and start throwing punches at someone who you don't really know. So I don't know. Now I'm just yapping good for the soul. I haven't had a good yap session in a while, and that's another thing that I've talked about a lot of times too, where it's like, man, I should just hit go live and just do a just chatting stream at some point, and I never do that. The closest we get is substitute teacher streams before major holidays. We should kind of do that again sometime soon too. The other thing I wanted to mention, Tofu, it made me think of it when you brought up ad hell, is as kind of stinky as it is to recommend this, if you despise the Twitch ads, which I totally understand, and like you want to support streamers but like you can't afford to subscribe to everyone to avoid the ads, Twitch Turbo is a really good deal. It's like $10 or whatever, so it's like 2 subs worth and you get no ads on any channel. So that is one of the best tax write-offs of my professional career, but from a consumer perspective, it is really worth it. I couldn't yap for a whole stream to save my life. I could just keep going if I wanted to, but it's nice to have like at least some sort of topic or at least end in sight, some light at the end of the tunnel, where I'm not just saying words that may or may not make sense to you depending on the vibe or mood that you're in, you know. So anyway, we're jumping back into Fate Stay Night. All right, we have not played this in almost a month, but it's fine because I think like I said, I'm pretty sure I remember exactly where we were. Oh, did we not finish that night? We didn't. That's right, because so much had happened, and we how long was that last stream? How long was that last stream? It was 4. Oh, it was already 4 hours at that point. All right, so it was already 4 hours. That's why I was all right. That's why I was like, I don't remember finishing the night. There's probably only got to be a couple lines before the night's over, but all right. It's past midnight. I should be able to get out of the house without Saber's Hostika noticing at this hour. Why do we still insist on doing this? Why do we just got to be causing problems for everyone? Like, our training isn't really even doing anything at this point. We're as good as we're gonna get. We're not gonna get any better. Holy Grail it's either gonna be ours or it isn't. Where are we going? We're just gonna get ourselves killed. I need to take a look at our servant data really quick, because yeah, we got new archer down here. Psycho, crazy noble phantasm ass. So we still do not know Lancer's master, which I think is really interesting. I'm surprised he has not come back up yet. I don't know who that could be. We didn't end up learning Archer's true name, which is disappointing. We did not learn Ryder's true name, but I think we got that spoiled when we played Fate Go. Caster, we actually didn't know anything about them. We don't know who their master is, and we got their shit. We saw them get their shit rocked. We don't know Assassin's Master, and supposedly he's dead too, which is surprising. So I don't know what's up with that. And then obviously Heracles is dead, and we're sheltering Ilya. So if Archer's so great, why haven't they made it Archer 2? Holy shit. Look, Archer 2. Electric Boogaloo. So I wonder, like, is he able to get the Holy Grail? Like, cause he's not technically in this, but he can fuck up some servants for fun if he wants. What's up, Toad? How's it going? What's his face giving? Oh wait, that was Ryder, wasn't it? Yeah. Shinji's dead. He's gone. Emmy's like, worst story, no memory, extra bad decisions. Literally, human embodiment. If I could do a good Ellen DeGeneres impression, maybe that's what I would make his voice sound like. I sneak outside, trying not to make a sound. I thought of using the bike, but I just run the risk of waking them up. So I walk. Dog, you're actually insane. How many times do you have to tell you to stop doing stupid things like this? There's not a single person outside except this one master who's gonna fucking ruin my day. Like, Lancer's gonna come kill us again, I bet. It's late, but the silence is still eerie. The air is frozen, and there doesn't seem to be any sign of life in the buildings. Except, like, 2 encounters in a night would be surprising. So, like, I don't know what the point of this is gonna be. We made a break. Can't help having protagonist when you're the protagonist. I know, but protagonitis, it's so, it's so glaring and frustrating. The air's frozen. There doesn't seem to be any sign of life in the buildings. On the other hand, it feels like something dark and sinister is swirling at my feet. Did something happen to the town while Ilya had me prisoner? It's like a bad omen hangs over the entire place. So, hold on. Looking at it again. So, obviously, Saber's alive. Lancer's alive. Archer's dead. Ryder's dead. Caster's dead. Assassin's dead. Berserker's dead. And Archer 2's alive. So, I think that the next encounter that we have is got to be with Lancer and whoever his master is. And then probably the final fight will be against Gilgamesh here. Trips described the perfect scenario for an ambush. Seriously, he was like, it's quiet, too quiet. It would be over in 30 minutes. I know, but but God, you could still make a compelling story and not do stupid things every single opportunity. I look up towards the mountain in the distance. Ryudu Temple, which stands a distance away from town, only looks like a black lump from here. I can't believe they off-screened Assassin. I am upset about that. But that, it looks like it's swaying in the night air, rumbling and throbbing. The bridge. Where the hell are we going? I cross the dark river and walk into Shinto. An eventful 10 days. On that day, the night I met Saber for the first time and then walked across this bridge with Tosaka seems so long ago. It's true. We started this game, what, like 3 months ago at this point? It was our 19th stream. I saw a Steam said I've played it for like 56 hours. Which is absurd because this is only one route and supposedly there's like a bunch more. I see the church. Are we really going to see Kirei? I've never been here before. I may have said as much to Tosaka, but I did have a connection with that church. If things had gone differently, I would have ended up under the care of the church and then been adopted by some family later on. Imagine, you got adopted by Kirei, raised alongside Tosaka. 10 years ago, all the kids in that hospital were orphans. The church took them all in, at least temporarily. I was the only one in that group of orphans to be adopted from the hospital. That's probably why I've been unconsciously avoiding the church out of guilt. It's also why 11 days ago I told Tosaka it was my first time going to the church. Why are we going back up here? I don't want to see his ass. I don't want to rejoice. The lights inside the church are on. Yeah, they never turn off. I don't really like that priest, but there are things I need to ask him. Oh, go the fuck to sleep. Take a deep breath. Put my hand on the heavy church doors. Let me get a rejoice. Wonder if anyone else is going to be here besides him. God, church organ is very unsettling. Rejoice. what is the... Oh, it's lowercase. Oh, it's lowercase. Rejoice. I step inside as I call out for him. There's nobody in the chapel. The lights are on, but this vast space is so quiet, I find myself more nervous than if it were dark. There's no reply. I can't keep going in further, so I might have to give up tonight. I whirl around when I hear a sound from behind me. There he is. Rejoice. But yeah, what? It's gotta be like 3 o'clock in the morning or something stupid. The suddenness of his appearance leaves me speechless. I wonder if he's got anything going on. Like, I know he's like the overseer, but I wonder like what else he's capable of.
Rejoice.
Penance? Rejoice. Bluey, thank you for the 100. Rejoice. I appreciate you. He has it going on. All right, he's got something going on. Kotomine sounds bored and turns back to the door he came through. It's very priestly of you, I suppose. As Kotomine says that, he opens the door to the back of the church. Uh-oh. Whoa. He looks kind of angry. Bloody talk. Kotomine doesn't bother asking my opinion. He just disappears into the back of the church. I've come this far. I can't go home empty-handed. I steel myself, determined not to let Kotomine intimidate me this time, and I head towards the back of the church. God, this music's so creepy. Oh, it's kind of a nice area. That's what I'm saying. This must be a courtyard. The garden and the passageways are too magnificent for Kotomine to live here alone. Ooh. Oh, we're not allowed to gawk? We're not allowed to say anything? Just have to walk in silence? The priest disappears around yet another corner. Yeah, keep up, bro. I complain to myself as I chase after Kotomine. The church is a small labyrinth, so I don't have any choice but to follow Kotomine. All right, I am glad that we stopped where we did last time, because we... So if I tried to tough it out, this would have been a long... would have been a very long stream. What's up, Stormy? How's it going? Thank you for the support. Blue, thank you for the hydrate. Maybe the idea of making a whole building to house an instrument deserves an award because organs are sick, but I'm pretty sure the dude was nuts. Honestly, wouldn't surprise me. Organs are really cool, but yeah, there's just like something to their to the sound that they make that is just very like creepy and unsettling. But I think it's more an association thing. I think there's just like they're commonly seen in like big fancy scary houses or like churches, which, you know, take it or leave it, I suppose. Organs keep you alive or something. Hold on, wait a minute. Wait. It's the same way as like poor anyone that plays the bagpipes. Like, I don't think anyone's just like, hey, yeah, yo, you hear that new track dropped by the bagpipe player? You're like, no, they're gonna play taps at a funeral. That's all they do. That's all poor bagpipe players get to do is play at funerals. But I'll be damned if it doesn't hit. Or is it not taps? Living in the wrong place. Well, I ain't never heard the bagpipes played anywhere else. The pipes are calling. Uh-oh. Oh. For some reason my mind went to like Home Alone for some reason when you said that. I don't know why. We enter a modest stone chamber. Modest? This place looks extravagant as fuck. The simple room, far from the elegance of that chapel and courtyard, must be Father Kotomine's private room. What? Why are you standing so close? Take a step back, bro. You summoned vodka. What's up, vodka? How's it going? Perfect timing. Yeah, I was saying that we wrapped up before the night ended last time, and I think that was a good call based on like how much deeper this is going. You're preparing to drop bricks on my head. Listen, be careful. Don't grab any don't grab any doorknobs. Priest makes his apology as he plops down onto a sofa. I smell the faint aroma of what might be wine. The smell to linger in this room. He must really like wine. That's a priest thing, right? I hate how he's standing and just staring at me like this. Leave me alone, bro. Leave me alone. Oh. No, I respect that. Don't look at it. Look at that standing pose. Hell yeah. Why are you getting all defensive? Just asking you a question, bro. Yeah, he's standing. I speak brief. Well, yeah, it is like 3 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know. You still brought me in here. Shimpu-sama stands up. Intimidated by Kirei Haibag. Yeah, dude, he's just towering over us right now. The Mass Pipes program with 3K pipes marching into the field makes you understand why the Brits outlawed bagpipes as stuff with Scotland, because hearing them come in made your hair stare on end. It is. That's another thing. It's a fairly unsettling sound too, right? Children diss, good. Fuck them kids. The priest really gets on my nerves. I feel he's reading my mind, and whenever I try to deal with him directly, I just get intimidated. You gonna ask questions on about Gilgamesh? Oh. What were the details on that? Well, because Saber didn't win, right? Because Gilgamesh was the one that won, I think they said. I think Saber said she lost to him. I think. Oh. Why is he? Look at how angry he is. Pouting. Or did they win and was it? Now I'm blanking. Did they win and Kiritsugu destroyed it? Is that what he said? What's up, Rosetta? How's it going? Welcome in. What's up? How you doing? Love that emote. Oh, she just got mogged before the circle even started closing and Gil lost. Pfft. I finished Fate Zero today. I know some stuff for once. That was the one. That was the prequel one, right? That's why Stupid Dive Bomber had a siren purely for psychological warfare. Yeah, right? Dude, oh, siren sounds are scary. What's up, Salgi? How's it going? Are you winning? I don't know. I don't think so. How about the previous Holy Grail War? Okay, see, that's cool. All right, I think we'll get the questions that I have answered here. Priest falls silent, contemplating something. Oh. Oh, they didn't she mention something about that too? Yeah. I feel like she spoke. She said something similar, and I think, and is it that is it because of her how she became a heroic spirit? I feel like they said something of this sort. Whether you know him, Fate Zero is written by Gen Urobuchi, the guy behind Madoka Magica. Oh god. Oh no. Yikes, man. I don't know if I'm interested anymore. I'm sick. No, Sagi. Rest up. Take it easy. Got the demo for Fate Samurai Remnant. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. There's no option, so many's not to follow. Good. Yeah, well, true. I haven't had to make a decision yet. Went to the ocean today. It's so wet, in case I'm just wondering. Thank you. I haven't been in a minute. Was it fun? Did you get sunburn?
過去、現在、未来。いかなる時代にも呼び出される連中に記憶があっては矛盾が生じる。奴らにあるものは生前の記録だけだ。死後英霊となってからの出来事は一切記憶されないはずだが。
He ponders this as if he still isn't convinced. I get it. But to mean he doesn't know Saber hasn't fully become a heroic spirit, so he can't truly understand the situation.
いや、それが違うんだ。セイバーは他のサーバントとは事情が違うらしい。
That's true. Well, actually, we still don't know the details of how we summoned Saber, if I'm not mistaken. It was a Dynasty Warrior style game. Oh, interesting. Okay. I can see that being fun. Warriors games are always like very hit or miss for me. Like, I like the idea, but I never really end up like liking playing too much. But I'm glad that the genre exists regardless. Like I have 3 hopes and I have both I only got Age of Calamity. I didn't get the other one, the other Zelda one. You are interested. Ryder and Zero is awesome and you must perceive them. Should I look them up now or is that a spoiler? It's fun. I kept my Connect 4 undefeated streak. Beat all challengers, including my managers. Good. Good. Oh, was it like an end of semester celebration type thing? Spoiler? Okay, I won't.
事情が違う？なるほど。わざわざ訪れた要件はそれか。いいだろう。話してみろ。
His haughty attitude pisses me off, but I don't have the time to deal with that too. I don't like it, but this man might be able to give me a clear explanation.
セイバーは死んでないらしいんだ。あいつはまだ英霊になる契約をしていない。
Yeah, okay.
死の淵であいつが願ったのが聖杯を手に入れることで、その代償として英霊になることを認めたとか。
Okay, I think I had questions about this when she said it, and I was like, that doesn't really make sense to me.
あいつはまだ死んだわけじゃないんだ。聖杯を手に入れるまでは死なず、手に入れてしまえば完全なサーバントになるって言ってた。
It's like a wish for unlimited wishes type thing. Don't ever look up anything, Fate. Yeah, that's kind of the mindset that I've had, right? Out of Warrior style games, the first one was Fire Emblem Warriors. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was the crossover one, right?
死んでいない。では、セーバーはまだ輪廻の枠にとどまっているということか。
Oh,
他の英霊のように時間から外れたわけではないと。
Oh, he is not he is not expecting this sort of thing, I guess, at all.
そういうことだと思う。
Even though he was with Saber last time, kind of. Actually, I don't know how quickly he bailed out of the last Holy Grail War.
そうか。英霊のようにことが済めば消えるのではなく、聖杯を手に入れるまでは英霊として借り出されるということか。
Oh, is this why she keeps ending up in the Holy Grail War? Because like the Holy Grail War itself is summoning her and we got like her assigned to us basically? Is that maybe that's what it is?
だが、あれは未だ聖杯を手に入れていないため、失敗するたびに死の直前にいる自身に戻ってしまう。そうして前回の記憶を持ったまま、今回も呼び出された。わざわざ死ぬために聖杯を求めるとは、英雄というのはわからんな。そうして手に入れたところで、待っているのはサーバントとして刺激されることだけだろうに。
Search up Saber Fate, and the overview immediately hits you with Artoria Pendragon, also known as Saber, as a servant to Shiro Emiya and Kiritsugu Emiya, basically. Even if you search up the actual historical figure, depending on who you get spoiled for Fate instead of getting their actual story. So if I like a William Shakespeare, I'll get William Shakespeare Fate Go. Search up Nero Claudius real quick. If I want to. Nero Claudius. First recommendation was Fate. Images. I don't think that's what... I don't think that's a historical figure. I don't think that's him. I don't know if this is what he looked like. Damn, he's a pretty good looking guy. Insane. Looks normal to me. Yeah, no, pretty good. Where'd my mouse go? Lost my mouse. My game broke. Fuck. No. You broke my game. Oh my god. I can't see anything. I gotta quit the game. Never listening to you guys ever again. Give me a second. Nope, lost my mouse again. Fuck, dude, I can't. It's an OBS thing, I'm pretty sure. Why did it do it like right there? What? Bro, fuck. Give me a second. Why did that break it though? I don't get it. Okay. Windowed. Now it looks weird. Okay, how does it look when we're in game? Okay, there we go. Good. We're back. So she's just addicted to the Holy Grail War grind, baby. Will said, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. What's up? I mean, I have to imagine probably not. Who knows? What? You're supposed to know, bro. If you don't know, who the hell is gonna know? Those who established the system. Well, fuck the system, I say. Fuck the system. Let's take it down. Bro, he looks sick. I love when he hits that pose. I'm so jealous. I wish I had immaculate drip and could hit a pose that just stunted on everyone. There's not really any avoiding that besides you get the Holy Grail and use your fuck ass wish to break her, to get her out. Isn't that, were we theorizing something like that? Is that what I want? I do think Saber's situation's messed up. Aiming for the Holy Grail is all well and good, but afterwards, the only thing waiting for her is her disappearance. Even if someone other than King Arthur is chosen as king, when King Arthur ceases to exist in our history, the hero King Arthur will continue to be used by who knows how many others, and that seems wrong to me. So if she can stop being a servant and just live a normal life.
それは不可能だ。
Oh.
死者は蘇らない。いかに時間に止まっていようと。私たちにとってセーバー
Well,
は
what if that's our Holy Grail war wish?
彼女を現世に呼び出しているのは聖杯の力であり、彼女が英霊になる交換条件を飲んだからだろう。
And if she gets the Holy Grail, what's her wish
聖
gonna
杯
be?
を求めない彼女はサーバントとして召喚されることはない。そして聖杯を求める以上、遅かれ早かれ彼女は完全なサーバントになるだろう。
And she goes back to the lobby.
今回が失敗に終わっても、彼女にはチャンスなど無限にある。
Yeah.
セイバーは未だ時間軸にとどまっているため、聖杯を手に入れる機会を同時に行えるというわけでもないし、一度失敗した試練は何度やり直そうと失敗する。結果を体験しているからといって、決定した結果は変えられないからな。
I don't know if that's true. I feel like she could win at some point. Like she won't be able to. You won't not be able to like change a past one, but you could win a current one, right? First said, I don't know. She's investing in her Grail IRA. Oh my god. Need to get my story straight. You were reciting fun lyrics? Do we have a sound effect? Yeah! That's my favorite game. Screw the rules, I have money. Yeah! That's very Ojo-sama of you. She needs to complete the battle pass. Going to the barber and telling her to give me the Kirei cut next time I can. You should. I bet you. This is how I envision you. Isn't Kirei your Discord profile picture still? Probably gonna need to ask Merlin or something. Wasn't Merlin was mentioned in Fate Go, I think, right? Guys, are servants just living NFTs? Bro mentioned NFTs in 2026. Oh my god. Are they even a thing anymore? I hope not. You can see the servant with a screenshot. Oh my god. By reason I browse Pixiv instead of playing FGO. Good. That's my experience with Genshin Impact now. I don't play the game, but I'll perceive art of the characters. They still exist. That's disappointing to hear. If Kitty was a little more tan, I could straight up one-to-one cosplay him. Don't let skin color dictate if you can or can't cosplay him. Trying to make a comeback since 2020.
だがそれでも聖杯を手に入れるのは時間の問題だろう。
They'll never make a comeback.
聖杯を手に入れる機会はこの聖杯戦争だけではない。
We are done with that phase of internet. Unfortunately, we have bigger fish to fry. Cough cough. Data centers lit.
聖杯に関する試練はあらゆる時代に存在する。そのすべてをしらみつぶしに続けていけば、
Yeah, exactly.
いずれ聖杯は手に入れられる。そもそも彼女は結果として聖杯を手に入れるからこそ英霊として召喚されているのだ。
Exactly.
お前のセーバーをサーバントでなくす方法など、あれがお前の前に現れた時点で存在しまいよ。
I mean, in terms of like a linear sort of system, yeah, you're right. But I still think if we truly wanted to do that, we could use our Holy Grail wish to do that. I think it's a bad Holy Grail wish, but whatever. I knew it. As long as Saber seeks the Holy Grail, there's no way she can avoid becoming a servant. She'll stay like this forever, unless she decides to use the Holy Grail for herself. Even if this Holy Grail war ends and there's no need to fight anymore. If she doesn't obtain the Holy Grail, she just has to try again next time. The moment she obtains it, she turns into this so-called heroic spirit and is sent all across time.
じゃあ聖杯を手に入れようが手に入れまいが、あいつはずっとサーバントのままなのか。
Well, yeah, if she gets the Holy Grail, she's no longer in this like purgatory state. and then she is just an available servant for summoning. She's at the lobby.
いや、そうとは限らんだろう。聖杯が本当に万能の
That's what I was
杯
saying.
であるのなら。
けどあんたはさっきそれは不可能だと。
なあ、セーバーをサーバントでなくすのは不可能だ。だがお前が望んでいるのは、セーバーを人としてこの世に留まらせる。
Oh, do we gotta be a little sneaky with our wording?
ならば、そう難しいことではない。聖杯戦争が終わった後、サーバントを人として生かすこともできる。もっとも、死んでしまえば死の直前にいる彼女に戻ることになる。
Is that what Archer 2 or Gilgamesh did? Is he just a human?
それはどうやって？
英霊とサーバントは似て非なるものということだ。通常英霊として召喚される者には意志などない。連中はただ目的を果たすためだけの道具として召喚され消え去っていく。
I feel like I'm getting a little confused now. So we're calling heroic spirits and servants two different things? Is this like a servant is a heroic spirit, but a heroic spirit is not a servant, like square rectangle type shit? Wish for 3 wishes. That's what I've been saying. It's a good investment. I mean, like with 0 effort. Oh, okay. I see. Sorry. Exactly. Okay. Maybe I've just, or maybe all the information we got before just lumped them together. Now this new information that we have is establishing this new precedence. My hair was long. I had similar hair too. Yo, if I had a little longer hair, I could, I don't know. I don't push my hair back all that often. I kind of look like a failed Disney Channel star. So I like this man, and I'm not going to go into details. I don't know. I kind of like, he's kind of intimidating. He's kind of scary. Also, wait, Sagi, were you talking about the band Fun in terms of making a comeback, or were you talking about NFTs? Because if the band Fun wants to make a comeback, I'm for that. That's good. That's cool. They make good music. If NFTs want to make a comeback, fuck them. No, we don't need them.
だがサーバントは別だ。あれは聖杯によって呼び出された本体だからな。それならば、世界に留めておくだけで人として生きていこう。
But they need to. But the Holy Grail War needs to end.
そんなことできるのか？前回、セイバーは聖杯が壊れた時点で消えたと言っていた。聖杯がなくなってしまえば、サーバントは残っていられないんじゃないのか？
So Gilgamesh is a heroic spirit. Then he's not the servant archer.
無論だ。サーバントを呼び出すのは聖杯であり、その後に彼らを維持させるのがマスターの役割だ。
Unless his master is maintaining them.
だがそれも聖杯がマスターの後押しを
I'm trying to use the information that we have to like apply this logic, but I realize it's more theory crafting and grasping at straws.
聖杯という強大な魔力提供源がなければ、サーバントは消えてしまう。
Okay.
だろうな。なら。
いや、
We're gonna
足
mention
りないのなら補
Archer 2.
えばいいだけの話だろう。サーバントにとって魔力提供など代償行為に過ぎない。連中の本質は魂食いだ。
No. Unless Gilgamesh has been the one walking around causing oil leaks or whatever. I don't know. It's wavy, so I got no choice. If I don't put it back, push it back, the waves stick like 4 inches in front of my face. Mine's pretty wavy too, but it's not like, it doesn't like stick out that much. It's more just like it starts curling around. Not in like an afro style, but just like starts just like go out. Gilgamesh causing pollution? Exactly. He stinks. He telling me to attack random people like Shinji did?
そんなことできるものか。大体な、セイバー自身そこまでして残ろうと思ってない。
そうか。ならば、あとは聖杯の中身を使うしかあるまい。簡単な話だ。
Drink from the Holy
お
Grail.
前が真実セーバーを人として生かしたいのなら、聖
Hey, hold on,
杯を
this
セーバーに飲ませればいい。
This priest really was just like, hey, you're gonna have to kill people. It was like the second time he said that too. What kind of priest are you? He must have anticipated my resistance. The look in his face tells me that this is the conclusion he wanted me to reach this whole time.
聖杯で俺の願いを叶えろってことか。
いや、それはお前の願いとは関係がない。聖杯、リンから聞かなかったか。サーバントは杯に満ちた水を飲むことによって現世で2度目の生を授けられるのだと。
No, I don't think Rin didn't say it in that context, but what we heard it. I just made a video on this where I was joking. I was like, what would Heracles even do in like the year 2004? Like, would he get a 9 to 5 and start a nuclear family? Because this topic has come up before.
もっともそれはこの時代の使い魔として立場を確立したに過ぎぬがな。肉体は依然サーバントのままだが、マスターさえ存命ならばこの世界にとどまれるようになる。
The girl can do a lot, but this sounds new. Yeah, this seems to be like a little bit different. This is like a new ability just got unlocked.
けどそれは
That's no solution. Even if she were able to stay in this world, it would be pointless if she's still a servant. She wouldn't be able to exist without magical energy from her master. And even if she managed to live in this world for a long time, she'd just go back to that hill after her death. Saber would never agree to such a thing. I don't know, she might. She doesn't care about a second life. She insists she's going to use the Holy Grail for something else. But then again, does the Holy Grail, the key to all of this, even still exist in this world?
結局聖杯を手に入れるしかないってことだろう。けど聖杯はあるのか。親父が壊したんならもう
何かね。
聖杯がないのなら戦う理由がない。こんな馬鹿げた殺し合いは無意味だ。
Well, I don't know, like, because there's some greater power involved here. So, like, whether or not it's the Holy Grail, there's still something. There's still, I guess, a point to it, but, you know, we just might not know all the details.
戦う理由はないか。何を今更。
Why bring that up now? Yeah, isn't there, like, one more service?
元より君に理由などない。
That's true. That was the last time we talked to him. He says that, and time seems to just stop. There's no reason to fight. He told me that before. I'd just become a master and I didn't have much of a reason to fight. That's what I was just saying. But at the time, what he said didn't sink in. I just ignored him, thinking he was being sarcastic. Here's where your stupid ass gets in the way. What about now? There's a reason for me to fight. If there's a Holy Grail, I want to end this war. If it's possible, I want to give the Grail to Saber. There is a reason for me to fight, and a perfectly good one at that. But why? Why do those simple words make me shake so much? I feel like I'm about to vomit up everything I've held in for so long.
まあよかろう。今はエミやシローの傷を切開する時ではない。
A voice shatters the stillness that had locked up my thoughts. It's the voice of a man I don't want to hear, but that voice at least settles the wave of nausea I feel creeping up on me.
聖杯はある。元より聖杯は受け皿に過ぎぬからな。
But where is it? Can I see it?
用意したものが新しい聖杯を用意する。
But doesn't it happen like every 10 years on the dot? Like what? What do you mean someone else is preparing it? The Grail now feels like the friends we made along the way. The Grail is the acquaintances we killed along the way, I think. The Grail spend 10 skill points to unlock a new ability. Oh my god. No way. Oh yeah. Holy Grail, very easy to make. It's like a sweet rice recipe that someone sent in Discord. Very, very easy. It's a Holy Grail association? Probably. There's like probably some underground mages that just spend 10 years prepping this shit. What's the recipe?
無論相応の技術が必要となってくるが もとよりその技術なくして聖杯戦争は成り立たなかった。もともと聖杯とは神の血を受け継いだ杯ではなく、古より伝わる魔法の鎌が原型なのだ。
もっともっと。
お前も魔術師の端くれならば知っていよう。
No, bro, I didn't get shit talked to me.
ユートピア。ギリシャ語でたどり着けない場所という意味を持つそこには、願いを叶える万能の鎌があるとされた。このあらゆる神話の根底にある万能の鎌を再現しようとした魔術師たちがいた。
Utopia. Oh, the Spirit Halloween, they sell it at the Konbini. Yeah, very, very easy. You can pick, you can pick 3 up if you want. Sometimes they're on sale.
それがアインツベルン、マキリ、遠坂の三家だ。
Was Shinji's last name Makiri? Shinji, no, it's Mato. I thought he was a family from the family of mages.
連中は何代かにわたって万能の鎌を再現する儀式を模索し、それが1度目の聖杯戦争。人工物に過ぎない聖杯に万能の鎌を降霊させ、道を開こうとした儀式だった。
アインツベルン、それってイリアの家のことか。
Magnificent work. That was your takeaway. Good job. Yes, the name that we've heard so many times. Wait a second. Rubs my temples, pushes my glasses up. Isn't that Ilya's family? Incredible. Incredible performance. Standing ovation worthy. People die when they are killed, ass line.
そうだ。アインツベルンはラインの黄金とやらの伝承に長けていてな。こと聖杯の模造品を作る技術は神業だった。
That sounds pretty cool. Why do I keep yawning? Jesus. They call him Sherlock Holmes. My local party city in yeah, 3 holy grails. Very easy. Very easy. Elementary, my dear. What's Rheingold? Eureka. Literally just big boss. Massive Metal Gear lore dump. Metal Gear? Sagi, what are those videos was like, deficiency. Deficiency. Room that makes you sleepy. I guess so. It is. I don't know. It is like 3 a.m. in this game right now or something. Bunny video. Deficiency is my favorite one. Yeah, Western lore. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know if I've heard of Rheingold.
だが、それだけでは聖杯を呼び出すことはできん。ふさわしい土地と強力な呪縛が必要となる。それらを提供したのが遠坂とマキリだ。
遠坂。
当時、教会と魔術協会は係争の真っ最中だった。
Exactly where it sounds like it'd be from. Germany?
儀式には教会の目が届かない極東の地が選ばれた。アインツベルンはそれを見越して遠坂を仲間に引き入れたのだろう。遠坂はここ一帯の霊地の持ち主であり、その種は高霊術の開花だった。
Is that why Rin speaks German when she casts spells?
アインツベルンとしては、遠坂なくして聖杯召喚は不可能だった。
Damn, no way. Rin and Ilya should kiss.
だが、2つの家だけでは容易に裏切りが起きてしまう。
Enemies to
こ
lovers.
とは三すくみにすべきだと考えたのか。遠坂はマキリの家系にもこの話を持ち込んだ。
Tell me more about the Makiris.
マキリも長い年月を持つ名門でな。こと使い魔に関しては優れた技法を持っていた。サーバントを縛る霊樹を作り上げたのもマキリだ。そうして連中は聖杯召喚に一致団結したわけだが、いざ成功してみれば残ったのは潰し合いだ。一度目の聖杯の恒例は連中が戦っている間に終わってしまったらしいな。
While they were fighting each
そうし
other.
て代を重ね、聖杯戦争というルールを作り、形だけは元の協力関係に戻った。
So the Holy Grail War is just like they just keep running it back. Like, yeah, we gotta fight for it. It's the rule now. We gotta fight for it. That's Rheingold is the gold city emote. Gold pile that Siegfried obtained after killing the dragon Fafnir and bathing in his blood. Siegfried. Where? I've heard Siegfried before. And Fafnir for that matter. From a crusade. But like, why are we always... They just immediately started fighting before the thing even popped up.
サーバントを形作るシステムを提供し、マキリはサーバントを縛る霊樹を提供した。そしてアインツベルンは聖杯が宿る器を用意する。それらが彼らの敷いた協力関係というわけだ。
So what does Ilya's Gramps know at this point? Like, does he know everything? I'm not sure what's so amusing about this, but the priest seems to enjoy telling me about it. But I see. They say the Holy Grail War is a ritual, but I didn't know Ilya and Tosca's families were the ones who created the whole thing.
聖杯を用意したのはアインツベルンだからな。前回キリツグに裏切られた彼らは最強の切り札を投入してきた。おそらくアインツベルンの娘が聖杯を持っているのだろう。
So why are we fighting if she has it? Huh? Ilya holds the Holy Grail? That's weird. I don't think I saw anything among her belongings that looked like the Holy Grail. Would we know what it looks like? Like, like I'm sure it looks like some sort of cup or chalice, but I don't know. I don't know if it necessarily be something that screams Holy Grail. Like, for all I know, it could just be like the freaking Spy Family shot glass I have in my cabinet. That might as well be a Holy Grail.
さて、これで気は済んだか。お前がだが解決する手段は聖杯のみだ。
Now that you understand that, go home.
戦いはまだ終わっていない。セーバーもつけずに出歩くのは正気の沙汰。
Thank you. That's what I've been saying. Fucking idiot. Simply insane.
まだランサーのマスターが残っていることぐらい。
Yeah, we don't know who that is still. Hold on. There's one more thing I need to ask.
ことみね。聖杯が消えればサーバントも消える。あんたはそう言ったな。
言ったが、何か問題でも。
He's gonna ask about Gilgamesh finally. Base is a Holy Grail. Whoa. My air fryer can be a Holy Grail. Honestly, so real. I've used them in the past few days. I had mozzarella sticks the other day. I made some sausages today. Siegfried is basically the continental European equivalent of Lancelot, King Arthur. He is the dragon slaying knight. Damn. Definitely doesn't get as much notoriety though. He says it like he forgot the Gil was a thing. Yeah. The eighth servant hit the towers. And he remembered her too. All right, come on, Kide. Spill it. Oh. Bro, do you know anything? You just exposition dumped for like 45 minutes and we said like 2 lines that caught you totally unawares. I can see he's shocked. No kidding. What gives you that idea? Puts me in his eyes go wide. I'd say. No, he doesn't know shit.
消えなかったサーバントがいるということだな。 そう不思議ではあるまい。前回の戦いはセーバーが聖杯を破壊することで終わったのだ。
Okay, so
つまりセーバーの他にもう一人サーバントは残っていた。セイバーは潔く消えたが、そのサーバントが限界することを望んだのなら、それは魂を食らうことで魔力を補い、この10年間生き続けたのだろう。
actually, I don't know. That was just one of my theories, but I knew it.
そんなバカな。あいつの気配は異常だった。
That's what I was mentioning when we were getting exposition dumped. I started to put it together. I figured it out.
10年間もいたら、親父だってあんただって気がつくはずだ。
分かっている。おそらくかくまっている者がいたのだろう。そ
Or
のサ
who?
ーバントのマスターか、もしくは
Oh wait, was that their master was still alive though?
もしくは、なんだよ。
Or what, man? Or what?
聖杯戦争を知りながらマスターの資格を持ち得なかった魔術師だ。
Oh, good grief, man. 10 years of gas leaks. Nobody's identified where these gas leaks are coming from for the past 10 years. Yes, I've spent the last 40 minutes of monologuing, but 2 lines of this high schooler scares me. Priests hate him for this one trick. He's enjoying this. They gotta get their money out of drawing that shocked face. True. And it's a good shocked face. He says like he forgot the gills thing. Shit, dude, my bad.
そういった人物には一人心当たりがあるのだが、それもない。
Makiri's still around?
マキリのご老体はとうに隠居している。
To me, they must be satisfied as he gets up from the sofa. Okay, let's go see him.
話はここまでだ。今の話を聞いては、監督役として
Oh, good. He's actually gonna do something. He's not just gonna talk. He's not just gonna say words. He's gonna
そ
do
のサーバント
do
に
stuff.
関しては、私が調べよう。お前は残るランサーとの戦いに専念するがいい。
I feel like this is a bigger deal, though. Like, not that I necessarily want to be running up on Gilgamesh again, but I do kind of. I don't trust you to tell me. Kotomine heads to the exit, indicating there's nothing else to discuss. There's definitely nothing more to be gained by staying here. I follow Kotomine out of the dark stone room. From there, he leads me to the entrance in silence. I leave the church. Behind me.
聖杯を手に入れればセーバーは死ぬ。その意味が分かっているのだろうな、エミヤシロ。
And then we just wish for her to be a real girl. The priest puts that to me, maybe to make certain I remember. I hate the way he stands. It looks so dumb. Stop looking at me like that. He watches me from the door with a condescending twist to his lips. Saber will die if she obtains the Holy Grail. I don't need anyone to remind me of that. Saber's goal is to obtain the Holy Grail only, but she doesn't want its power for herself. And as long as she obtains the Holy Grail, nothing will bind Saber anymore. She'll be freed from going back to the point right before her death, and she will truly
どう
die.
いう風の吹き回しだ。あんたがそんな忠告をするたまか。
なに、
Nod.
お前がセーバーに肩入れしている様は喜ばしいのでな。
Yoroko.
聖杯を手に入れてしまえばセーバーは消える。
Hit me with a rejoice, my man.
彼女と共にいたいのならば、聖杯は諦めるべきだろうとな。
それこそ矛盾してる。聖杯がなかったらセイバーをとどめておけない。
Exactly.
聖杯に頼ることはあるまい。先ほどのサーバントの話もある。セーバーを存命させたい。
He keeps telling me to kill people. He's a bad
続
priest.
ければいいだけではないか。
He's a bad priest. He's a bad priest.
ふざけるな。そんなことできるもんか。
I glare at the priest.
そうか。それは残念だ。
Who the fuck goes to his church? What kind of shit is he preach about? He's like, hey, yeah, guys, thanks for coming to Sunday mass. By a show of hands, who killed someone this week? Who killed someone this past week? Oh, about 40%. This nice job, guys. All right, moving up. That's right. All right. God forgives you. Come get communion. See you next week. I want to see 45% by next week. All right, see ya. My glare has no effect on him. He just laughs in amusement. I guess so. I think we only have one left now, right? He's saying, it doesn't matter if Saber doesn't want it. If I'm her master, I just need to force her to drink from the Holy Grail using the power of the command spell. Oh. Rejoice, young man. Your KDA ratio will surely improve. Kill 10 billion people. Roofier! Oh my god, he's saying that to a soon-to-be college-age boy? It's fucked up. Terrible priest. Encouraging crime in the youth is crazy. We can have a little conversation, maybe. Should have something by tomorrow. Damn, bro moves quick. I actually am quite curious. If the opportunity presents itself, I would like to get info. The church stores closed. I glance up at the towering church before I turn to leave.
Larry.
The bridge. What's up, Ivy? How's it going? Happy Wednesday. Hello. I crossed the bridge at night. This is the path I once walked with Saber. I was just looking at the scenery, not thinking about anything at the time. Oh man, this music. Emiyashiro. I know. I don't need him to tell me that. Why is everything so complicated? Saber shouldn't obtain the Holy Grail, but the only thing that she can save, that can save her, is the Holy Grail. Bit of a catch-22 here. Just kill a bunch of people. Pray twice a week. Study the Bible twice a week. Bully a family forward twice a week. That's the good Christian mottos. Peace, love, harassment. I can't do that. And even if I asked her to do it, she would refuse. She would choose to disappear if that were the alternative. She will disappear and then she'll have to do another Holy Grail war all over again. Well, if she... if she's a heroic spirit and she gets the Holy Grail and she becomes a servant, she's at least not trapped in the endless cycle. Like, she can end up getting summoned again, but she's at least not in the vicious cycle of, like, purgatory, for lack of a better term, right? So, like, it's still a fate better than what she's currently experiencing. But the problem is she loses her sense of self and she loses all of the Holy Grail War memories. She just becomes, like, she just remembers her real life, I believe. I could be wrong. Maybe the heroic spirit memories would be included too, which I guess makes it a little better, but still. Some Hades after some noodles? Hell yeah. Yo, Hades 1 or 2. Both of them seem really good. I played a little bit of Hades 1 when it first came out, but I'm not good at it. But I love the character design and everything about it. So bisexuals, it's too good. It's dangerous. Everyone's so hot. Kotamani's words are poison. I can't get rid of them. In a rage, I smash my fist against a nearby rail, desperately hoping to clear my mind. I hear an echoing metallic clang. There's no other sound. Not so much as a car or another person passing by. I lean against the rail, grumbling to myself. I know I should just ignore Kotomine. There's just some sort of power to his words. I can't ignore them. What do I want to do, and what am I fighting for? In the beginning, it was stopping the Holy Grail War. But when did that become secondary? Did it happen when I started to stubbornly fight on my own? Did it happen when I realized how helpless I am and started to cooperate with Saber? Or did it happen when I made a sword for her after our souls entwined that night in the ruins? Hey, look, we saw him again. No, that's all nonsense. I don't need to think about it. Since the beginning, my mind's been made up since I met her in that shed, the sight of her illuminated by the moonlight. Aura. It was like the first frame of the game. That would have been fine. Had I not shared that dream of her past and so not known any better, it would have been over without me even noticing. But I did find out. I knew I couldn't leave her alone, and I started to hope I could somehow not lose her. I wish to stay this way. I want to keep seeing her smile. The image of the girl watching the sunset alone on that hill, strewn with swords. My chest hurts whenever I think of that scene. She never took any time for herself. That always bothered me. Kiritsugu always said not to make a girl cry. I much prefer her smiling face to her tears. That's why I was so angry Saber never smiled. But then when I told her to smile, she always replied that she would rather see me smile. That's like looking at an unreachable star through a telescope. Poetic. I look up at the night sky. I stare up at the star I can never reach. A trickle. I don't know how it formed, but I feel a tear slide down my cheek. Shido Enya with an emotion other than anger or stupidity. Just like me, Fog. Why do I let myself catch feelings, bro? Cut. Cons, eternally having your soul consigned to death battles. Pros, maybe shoot 2 Excaliburs without healing over. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, it's definitely better than the Purgatory, but yeah. I don't know. Then maybe you win another Holy Grail War. It's fine. I think for story lore, yeah, right? Like, mythology's really cool. Like, I'm surprised I haven't gone back to try and beat it again. That's not true. We love Rin Tosaka. Shut your mouth. We don't... We like Saber. Saber's chill. Saber's cool, but we love Rin Tosaka. Get your head out of the gutter, bro. I say it to nobody. As dense as I may be, oh my god, self-awareness, I have to at least admit how I feel. I can't stop this feeling anymore. I realize I've fallen in love with her so much so that thinking about her can bring me to tears. That's kind of cute. It's been 10 days though, bro. Come on. It's been an eventful 10 days, that's for damn sure. Hey, we made it home. Oh. Tadaima. Tadaima. I hear Tosaka's voice as I arrive. He's standing at the entrance.
Tosaka,
Yes, honey. Spend 10 days with someone around you basically all day. That shit will make you fall in love real quick. Teenage boy problems. Puberty hitting, bro. Yeah. Who is this idiot statement that immediately predates obsession? Everybody, we cannot let her know that we love the blonde girl. No, we don't. We like it. Whatever. Shiro Emiya does not represent my true feelings. It's been 10 days. You hit home base at 9. You that is an important thing. That is an important thing to consider. She grabs my hand and without waiting for me to reply, drags me down the hall. How could I forget? And she brings me to her room. Thanks, Ren Tosaka. She's awkward about it, but she's being considerate. Thank you. Honestly, the hot tea is comforting. It took me a good hour to walk home from the neighboring town. I walked slowly, so I was cold to the bone. How'd you know? Do I smell like him? Ew. As usual, she doesn't beat around the bush. I get it. Tosaka must have known what I was going to do from the very beginning. But she didn't stop me. She just waited for me to come home, and now she's even made me tea. I feel like a new man now that my mind is made up, and I appreciate Tosuka's thoughtfulness, which is probably why I say,
行ってきた。聞きたいことがあったから。
we're a fucking idiot. I hope she punches us in the gut. We deserve it. I don't hide anything. I'm honest with her.
そっか。じゃあ何をしてきたかは聞かない。シロもそれでいいでしょ？
I guess so.
そうだな。それにあんまり身のある話じゃなかった。ただ今の状況を確認しただけだったし。
そう。でも驚いたな。セイバーがまだサーバントになりきってないだなんて。最強のサーバントがその実一番半端なサーバントだったなんて。
Not quite a,
冗談じゃない。
not quite a servant. Almost.
そうだな。セイバーはサーバントになんてならなければよかったんだ。
She nods in agreement.
意外ね。シロとアッチャー、もしかしたら気があったのかもしれないな。あいつもね、シロと同じこと言ってたから。
I miss him. I Loker genuinely miss him. He was just chill. He didn't really do much until the end there, but damn, did he do stuff at the end? Sorry, I feel like there's something in my eye. Just how it works. Interaction, time spent together is what makes it work. But stuff like hinge matches, a long chat. Yeah, I mean, the reason for dating apps is just for like additional exposure, right? Like, no, you're not gonna immediately fall for someone from 6 pictures and 3 prompts or whatever on on Hinge. It's just a chill guy. He just wanted to play Mario Kart or whatever. I don't know, he was kind of a dick though. He was a dick, but everything that he said was real and and keeps being like called back to, which I can really appreciate. Like every night that we had a conversation with him, like we had thought about like what he had said down the road. Mario Kart, but not Mario Kart World. Mario Kart World didn't get DLC for some reason. Whatever Nintendo. I'm still mad they're making Fire Emblem $80. They cannot be trying to pull that. There is no world that they should be doing that. Like I said, I already pre-ordered the collector's edition, but I'm still upset that they're doing it. Girl's pick is smiling on a field of flowers. I must make her happy. 30 years ago, dating coworkers was exactly how people got married for the last century or so. Dating coworkers is just an HR nightmare, and we can blame boomers who hate their wives for that. Basically, take any one of your problems, and you can blame boomers for it. Easy peasy. Archer? You mean you're Archer? Oh, I guess there is Archer too. And Reagan. Yes, exactly. Well, they kind of work hand in hand for the most part, right? But yes. Multi-generational problem creators. To this day. Anyway.
そう。あーちゃんも言ってたわ。自分は後悔してるから、
セイバー
にはそうなってほしくないって。
Aww. See, why do you have to act so... He's a good boy. Why do you have to act so mean?
なんであいつがセイバーの心配をするんだよ。あいつ、セイバーを嫌ってたじゃないか。
そうなんだけどね。やっぱりさ、あいつってセイバーにゆかりの騎士だったんじゃないかな。
I'll be interested in learning more about him at some point, like his true identity and things. I want to snack and don't have one. Curse you, boomers. Shakes hand to clouds. Yeah, listen. If boomers didn't cause all these problems and believe in trickle down economics and shit, and get Reagan elected, then we would have a lot more disposable income and we'd be able to have snacks available whenever we need it. So, yeah. It's classic. Be an asshole to never let people see your tender heart that's hurt too easily too many times. John Sundre. Who's this Archer guy? I never heard of this Archer. No, stop!
初めてセイバーと戦った時、あいつ明らかに手を抜いてたでしょ。
He went easy on her, and then it bit him in the ass.
そうなのか。けど、セイバーはアーチャーに見覚えはないようだったぞ。
そうなの？けどセイバーは王様だったんでしょ？
That's true.
なら国民をすべて把握していたわけでもないし、忘れてることだってあるんじゃない？
Who the hell is Archer?
あのな、そういうこと言い出したらそれこそキリがない。顔を見て思い出せ
Did
ない
Rin
ような
ever
奴なら
learn his
それ
true
は知らない
identity?
ってことだと思うけど。
Peasant number 567. 67? 67?
そうでもないわよ。伝説だとさ、アーサー王の進化には運が悪くてキャメロットを追われた騎士も多いでしょ。あいつその一人だったのか
Maybe
も
she
しれ
didn't
ないわ。
learn. Maybe she didn't learn it.
あいつが正体を隠していたのは私にじゃなくてセイバーに対してだったって言うんなら割と納得がいくんだけど。
Is there a path that you learn about more about Archer? Or maybe that's spoilers. Maybe I shouldn't ask that. But like they have the okay. I figured. I think like I said it a couple times. Like I would like to eventually do the other pass, but I don't think it's something where you can just dive right in after we finish this one, whenever that even is. But at some point I'd be open to doing it. What about all the different servants in death in the different routes? Ah, okay. Because like who did we get info? Like we know a bit about Lancer, obviously about Saber. Not too much about Archer, not too much about Rider, not really anything about Caster, not too much about Assassin, and we know a lot about Berserker. So, yeah, I wonder what that's like, and like where the breaking points are for the paths, or like how they differ, and where along the flow chart they kind of break off, right? Because like if we scroll all the way back here, we have the prologue, and then we have Fate here, and then we have the next one here. Like I wonder how, like what different POV it would be, if any, like where it changes. Oh my god, I forgot about her. So Tosca's unusually chatty tonight. It's probably her way of trying to be considerate. Maybe not particularly effective, but Tosca's a good person. She's usually pretty relentless, but she still lends a helping hand. She's got kind of a big sister thing going on. Vin One-chan. We drink tea for a few more minutes. Tosca turns and looks straight at me. Guess she's run out of patience. Uh-oh, the music stopped.
で、あなたはどうしたいの？シロ。
What do you mean?
とりあえず明日はデートする。
I'm gonna take her on a date tomorrow. Bro's like, bro, where's the picture of the dog with the propeller hat? I just took it off for this. Shiro Emiya's life, everybody. Look, everybody, it's Shiro Emiya. I'm gonna go raise her up. Oh my god. Not one single brain cell. You just gone. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the cinema, maybe restaurant. What do you mean war? Yeah, Holy Grail schmoly schmale. You have the picture of the cat drooling? No. Is that on 7TV, Sagi? If you're like not bedridden sick and you see one, we should add that, because that picture's so funny. Honestly, we should add the dog with a propeller hat as one too, if it exists. I'm saying that single brain cell is working perfectly fine. I mean, yeah. Let me hop on PC. No. If you're not on PC, don't worry about it. Well, I can also look. Dog, this has all been one night. This is still the Gilgamesh night. We're like an hour and a half into tonight. Propeller, maybe? How do you even spell propeller? ER? Propeller. So there's silly little guy. Let's see. We got this one. That one looks funny. And then we got silly. Oh, wait, we have Whimsy. Oh, I didn't know I didn't realize I added this one. We have Whimsy. Ah, no way. And then the drooling cat. That's fine. This is ooh. Oh, there we go. I found it. Those are through a lot of stranger drooling. There you go. Propeller. Propeller. I hardly know her. Sheila's date's gonna go as well as the cop sliding down the. This date's gonna be great. I can't think of anything else. It's a spur of the moment idea I came with on my way. I came up with on my walk back home. Dog. Then. I don't know where the somber mood from earlier went because Tosca makes the most bizarre face. That was literally my reaction too. Oh, I love her. She bursts out into uncontrollable laughter. Yeah, dog. His voice where he's like, I'm gonna take her on a date was literally just a dog with a propeller hat.
とりあえず明日はデートする。
ちょっと待って。心の準備が。すごいってば。すっごいわがままぶりよ、シロ。
Damn, I'm so dumb. I should have seen this coming.
うるさい。わがままで悪いな。そんな場合じゃないって分かってるけど、絶対に邪魔はさせないからな。
Yeah, we're both gonna get killed by Lancer while we're like watching a movie. We're gonna be watching Toy Story 5 in theaters and we're gonna get gay bulge from behind. She's like ruffling. Tosca slaps my back hard. She holds my stomach with her other hand, laughing so hard. Now she's nearly in tears. I think this is the worst she's ever treated me. Look at her face.
そりゃよかったな。こっちは全然笑えなかったけど。
It's pretty funny for everyone else though. Don't worry, bro.
デート頑張んなさい。私あなたたちのこと好きよ。
Damn. She's proud of third wheel at this point. I don't know. She was the how do I put this? Opening act for Saber, right? I'm pretty sure that's canon. I don't know a better way to put that without saying something very bad. Feel that new restaurant is called Last Ball. Truly the best of our current generation, this man. Ugh. Oh boy. Is that image basketball player throwing the basketball to the Steph Curry the Steph Curry shot? Put neuron, but it's overworking until sparks fly. Sparks fly pretty quickly. There's steam coming out of his ears at all times. Jessica says that kindly, doing a complete about face from a doing a complete about face from a second ago. Gambarimasu. Sounds so disgruntled. Honestly, that came out of left field. When she says it like that, all I can do is nod. All right, good night. Thanks for bullying me. I go back to my room. Saber's still asleep, and the house is peaceful as if there's nothing happening. Is Ilya awake? It rained today, but what about tomorrow? I look up at the clouds slowly passing overhead, and like me as it is, I pray for a sunny day tomorrow. Oh, finally. Holy crap. The last day was like 4 hours of last stream and then almost 2 hours of this stream. All right, I can overwrite this. This is what our game got all messed up. All right, on to the next day. We'll make a little progress through this day. 2:14. It's Valentine's Day. No wonder why we're going on a date. All right, see, if they're like, hey, I'm going to take her out for Valentine's Day, then that would make a little bit more sense. But instead, I'm going to take her on a date tomorrow. Then, why are we in the shed, bro? Next thing I know, it's morning. Something has to go wrong. I mean, it normally does, but every once in a while we get like momentary bliss. I feel like today might be like a little bit of a chill day by comparison because of how busy yesterday was. But the evening things will pick back up again. I sigh and turn off the ringing alarm clock. Today, no matter what she says, Saber and I are going on a date. You can't No. You need to, she needs to agree to go on a date, bro. You can't just be like, we're going on a date and grab her arm and take her out. Like, consent is important, man. My first priority will be to take her to plenty of places so she'll have a chance to enjoy herself. I've been trying to search my mind for the perfect spot for a date, but before I could come up with anything, my alarm went off. Commands. Command spell. You are to come with me on a date. We're going to see Toy Story 5 in movie theaters. I turned the alarm clock on just in case. As hard as I tried, I still couldn't think of anything last night, so I borrowed an alarm clock from Tosca, figuring I might have to pull an all-nighter. Not that it's done any good. First date. Wait, you mean that we had before going on a date? I sigh again. That's sort of a problem. I'm nervous enough, plus I didn't sleep. But I think the worst part is how shocked I am that after staying up all night to think about it, I couldn't come up with a single thing a girl might like. And she'll learn what it's like to have a good time. That's the most toxic masculinity thing I've ever heard. I'll just take her to cute shops. Well, I feel like there's a fundamental flaw in that plan, but I've already made up my mind. She doesn't have any money! And she wears the same outfit. She's a cartoon character. Hey, he's got no XP. His XP bar is low. Saber, this is the mission. We're going to Disneyland. Yeah. There's nothing else I can think of, but what this all boils down to is that today is going to be a day packed with fun. And I'll go on until Saber says she's had enough. Whoa. Whoa.
Yeah,
it's fine. Who cares about her? Oh, we already talked about, we already said that we're going on a date? His plan is that said plan is I'ma wing it. Yeah, well, that's how all of his plans go, right? So 0 brain power, 0 brain activity, 0 thoughts behind those eyes. How about a good how about my good man? You ask where she wants to go. She's not gonna know either, though. For like, to his credit, he does kind of have to be the one to come up with it. Like, she's not gonna know. She's not gonna know. Well, she might know where the Holy Grail is, right? Didn't did I say at least Einsburn family are the ones that like created or like made the Grail itself? Oh, Saber's so by the book, but Rin's teasing us subliminally.
これはシローとセイバーの問題だし。
You little punk! Tosuka's laugh mischievously.
私とシローの問題ですか?
Yeah, I don't know what she's talking about. Don't worry about it, though. We finished breakfast, and it seems like a good time to leave. Saber's ready to look for masters, but I'm determined to execute my plan as well. I just need to be a man and tell her. Man up, bro. Say we're going on a date. I want you to do it now. Whoa! Look at her.
それでしたら隣町ではなく郊外の方が確実だと思いますが。
Too bad.
そんなんじゃない。二人で遊びに行くんだから郊外になんて行っても仕方がないだろう。
We go have fun. Huh? 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 Sounds like Sans Undertale. Saber freezes. I try to ignore the sound of Tosuka trying and largely failing to control her laughter behind me. I will get her for that later. Look at her.
シロー、それはどういう意味でしょうか？遊びに行くとはシローとリンではなく、
That's right. We're going out.
俺が行くんだから、ついてくるのはセイバー以外いないだろう。トサカはうちでイリアの面倒を見てもらうから関係ない。
Rin's on babysitter duty. He won't get her for that. No, probably not. Probably not.
何をバカな。私とシローが隣町を探索したところで成果は薄い。そのようなことをしても意味がない。
He just said we're not
何をし
investigating.
ようというのですか、あなたは。
We're just having fun. Saber's pretty clearly frustrated. Yeah? What gives you that idea? I kind of figured something like this would happen. But things are looking even bleaker than I thought, since she clearly thinks we're going out to town to search for masters.
ここまで行ってもわからないんだな、セイバーは。要するに、
Hey,
俺
Mom.
はデートしようって言ってるんだけど。
Trying to ask you on a date. I ignore Tosuka's stare as I speak to Saber. I'm not sure how much Saber understands.
そのような言い方ではわかりません。
I'm not sure how much she understands. I do not understand. Well, I guess that explains how much she understands. Will you be my girlfriend? She looks even more irritated. And suddenly, it's like a switch flips in my head. There's no sense beating around the bush here. It'd be best if I were just blunt with her.
シロー、町に出るというのなら従いますが、デートをしようとはどういうことなのか説明してください。いくらこの時代に慣れていると言っても、私にも知らない単語はあります。あまり専門的な略語を使わないでほしい。
She also kind of dumb, but in a different way. Please do not use technical terms. Cool it with your slang, young boy. What does this mean? Oh my god. She's so disappointed in the both of us.
別に専門的な単語じゃないぞ。知らないなら教えてやるけど、デートってのは女の子と遊びに行くって意味だ。
Goes out and has fun with a girl. Yeah, you should go on a date with Rin. Happy Pride Month.
は
Huh? Again?
は
Is that the same cadence as the last huh?
はは
A little bit more drawn out.
ははは
Saber goes completely still.
女の子とは私のことを言っているのでしょうか。
Listen, if you don't want to, I'll gladly take Rin out on a date. You can babysit Ilya. She's dazed now, muttering. When I nod yes, Saber looks even more confused.
言葉の意味は分かりましたが、意図が全く分かりません。そんなことをする理由は何ですか？
This is painful. This is the two most awkwardest motherfuckers ever. Why? I wasn't expecting this question. I mean, I know what the point of a date is, but now that I'm on the spot and Saber wants me to explain it to her face, well...
ああ、もうそんならしくない単語を使うから勘違いさせるのよ。 デートなんて言わずに、もっとわかりやすい言葉で説明すればいいのに。
Yeah, dumbass.
いいセイバー。デートってのはね、要するに合いびきのことなの。
A tryst? What is... Chat. Tryst. Definition. A private or secret romantic meeting between lovers. I guess that's pretty accurate-ish. Come back and do. Why do you hear the ha non-stop? Because it's funny. Ha 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 ha. Ha.
シロは遊びに行くって言うけど、つまるところ男の子が好きな女の子にアピールするチャンスってわけ。
Appeal. Her flustered face is so funny. Her eyes go huge. I cough loud. Tosuka may be right, but I'm pretty confident that a date and a tryst are two very different things. Dog using the word tryst to King Arthur, who famously got cucked by his wife, having a tryst with one of his knights is crazy. Well, now she knows. But I don't think it's worth mentioning. From her reaction, it looks like Saber finally understands what a date is. I don't think she's interested now, bro.
そういうことだ、セイバー。
Exactly.
今日一日は戦わないで町に行く。そもそも昼間は人目につくから戦えないだろう。ならどう過ごしてもいいはずだ。
Do.
それはそうですが、しかしあまりに意味がありません。そのようなことをしても、シロには何ら得るものがないの
You
で
don't
はあ
always
りま
have
せ
to
ん
be
か。
productive, you know?
そんなことはないけど、別にそうでも構わないぞ。
I wouldn't mind it.
今日はセイバーのために使うって決めたんだから、俺のことは気にするな。とにかく今日は絶対に町に行く。こればっかりは何を言われても変えないからな。
Damn, bro. Every second of your life must have meaning. If you're not min-maxing your life, how will you end up with a successful career and a 401k? You won't. I look her straight in the eye. Defeated. Saber ponders for a while, looking serious.
では、私が反対した場合でも、シロは一人で町に出ると。
Her first instinct was to turn him down. She didn't immediately say yes. She was like, well, if I refuse.
ああ、絶対に行く。そうでなきゃ。
His voice.
抜いたのはバカ
Yeah,
みたいだ。
I'm definitely going.
それでは、私が付き添わないわけにはいきません。サーバントとして、マスターを一人にすること
Sigh,
はで
time
き
to
ない
have
の
a
です
boy
から。
dinner alone. Come to Fate's Day night. We have Tsundere. Pretty sure I saw that meme in the context of Kaguya-sama Love is War. After taking a deep breath, Saber answers in her usual manner. Okay, that could have gone better, but at least I managed to convince her to come out. I shouldn't sweat the small stuff at this point. Oh my god. Lancer is one of those tsunderes.
お土産よろしくね。
Alright, thanks, Mom. See ya. Something bad's gonna happen? Surely not. Lancer. Everyone's tsundere. Archer tsundere. Rin tsundere. Cheeto tsundere. Saber tsundere. Ilya tsundere. As we step outside, I make a rude gesture at Tosuka since she made fun of me until the very end. What kind of rude gestures you make? You flip her off?
それで、
All right, guys, look. Check out this cute girl that I'm taking out on a date. Doesn't she look so excited to be going on a date with me, guys? Look. Check out this wonderful girl that I got from being a silly goober. Look, she's so happy. She's not paid to be here. She's not contractually obligated to follow me around. Why would you suggest that?
具体的にはこれからどうするのですか、シロ。
We're gonna go have fun.
どうするって、とりあえず隣町に出る。
We're on the
バ
bus.
スが出てるからそれに乗っていこう。
Yeah, the bus will be fun. We don't have to walk. That'll be cool. That's a nice change of pace. Show you off to all my friends. The hilly path is unusually quiet. It's a little past 9 in the morning on a weekday, and the town is starting to come alive, but it must be a little early to be heading out somewhere. There's no one on the road. It's like we have the road to
そう
ourselves.
いえば、学校休むのに抵抗がなくなってるな。ここのところずっと家にこもってたし。
Hey, we've been to school in so long.
当然でしょう。シロはマスターなのですから、おいそれと出歩く方がおかしいのです。
It's fine. You're with me. Saber's tone is sharp. Saber following behind me is nothing new, but it feels different today. I feel this immense pressure directed at me, and that's putting it mildly. I can tell Saber's going to be tough to handle. And this is the girl you want to spend the rest of your life with? That's crazy. You can have a much easier, better, fun life with Ren Tosaka. Oh, she's doing the grabbing arm behind back thing. She goes catastrophically in, and even Saber doesn't know it yet. Trust, cope. So excited. She's wearing the same outfit, right? You do with maybe one more tsundere? You're right. You're right. Check this chick I pulled by being really stubborn. Yeah, that's what I was going for. It's almost like she's my rent-a-girl. Not rent-a-girl. Don't mention rent-a-girlfriend. It's crazy. Easier. Rin Tosaka. Yeah, okay, bro. Listen. Rin Tosaka and I are compatible. Rin Tosaka and I would get along great. Saber and I, not so much. Saber would probably kill me. Rin Tosaka and I would get along great. We're at the bus. We got on the bus. It would have been stuffed with people about an hour ago, but there's only a handful of people using it now. The only people on the bus are old women with children, so it feels like we have the place to ourselves. Ooh, we're gonna tickle each other in front of a bunch of kids. That's weird. The back of the bus? Whoa, what are we doing in the back of the bus? I call it to Saber, who for some reason tries to sit at the front of the bus and lead her to the wider seat at the back. Oh my god. Oh, cute! Oh, this is cute! Bro, her ahoge is huge. I feel like it's getting bigger. I feel like it gets bigger in every CG that we see her in. Like, look, that thing's massive. You see that thing? Is it easier to go for Heracles? Dude, jab you with a needle and that'd be your end. Honestly, that'd be fine. As far as Rin Tosaka and I haven't won the Holy War yet. I could. Back of public buses are actually nice. Well, yeah, they got the seat across the entire back, right? Bro's gonna explain Rosa Parks to her, that historical figure is. She's lined the fuck up back, right? She's gotta be sitting right in the middle, right? Look at that jawline, though. Yeah, she's been working on her mewing streak. Saber quietly looks out over the passing scenery. Cute. I steal a glance at her and realize how crazy I am for what I'm trying to do today. Taking the bus to a nearby town is an ordinary thing for me, but here, in this ordinary place, something extraordinary is happening. I'm going on a date with King Arthur. Or, well, I'm finding myself questioning whether I'm actually doing this whole date thing, and my mind starts spinning and whirling like some complex cube puzzle. Crap. I'm getting really nervous. It's kind of getting out of control. Are you like staring at her neck? I take a deep breath to calm myself down so Saber won't notice. But then, and I know this is stupid, but I take another look at Saber. Oh, cute. Bro, they put their whole Fate Stay Night Ussie into this CG. That's it. This is next week's thumbnail. Maybe a wallpaper. My heart skips a beat. I hardly recognize Saber as she sits next to me. Or, well, it's less that I don't recognize her than it is that the situation itself is unrecognizable. She does look good. It makes me realize that she's something else. She's different. I didn't realize that when we were at home. This ordinary everyday life seems to me like it's become something entirely new and different just because Saber's here. Bro has officially caught the feels. Her golden blonde hair, her green eyes, those alone are enough to make her overwhelmingly beautiful. It hadn't really crossed my mind since I never had much to compare her to. I remember the first time I met Saber. I must have been avoiding her because I was too embarrassed to admit that I was admiring Saber. No matter what Saber says to me, she's a girl before she's a swordsman. No, no, you've maintained that for a very long time, my friend. Don't worry, you have hit every single gender stereotype on the head. Yeah, don't worry. That has not been lost. Has not been lost on us. Wish my hair was that straight in the back. Yeah, get a hair straightener. This reminds me of King Arthur came a lot, didn't he? What the? The nape of the neck is a very romantic part of the female body in Japanese culture. Is that the same as like armpits and bellies? It's just like parts of the skin that you don't typically see. By a show of hands, where are my armpits, fellas in chat, huh? Huh? Everybody, put up your hands, armpit gang. Where you at? Where you at? No one's raising their hand. No one's raising their hand. Don't send the cricket emoji. Just less romantic. My yaoi hands, guys. As I was emphasized in Western was the legit thing. Subconsciously, guys love seeing the nape of a woman's neck and go crazy over a girl putting her hair up. Actually, I feel like you do see that a lot in like movies and shows, right? You know, like there's always like emphasized scenes of like girls putting their hair up. I don't know. Oh, she got a little hair there too. Cute. I didn't know how to react to her, and I didn't understand my feelings for her. I have to admit, I know I sound stupid. I've developed trust and affection for Saber, past the point of no return, and now I've decided to go on a date with her. The order of events is all backwards. Now as I get off the bus, I finally realize what a big deal it is to go on a date with the girl I like. Shut the fuck up, bro. But that's okay. I can only give it my all, so I can't very well take it all back and cower in fear now. I calm myself and try to shake off my ridiculous apprehension. The bus crosses the bridge and drives towards the development area and its masses of tall buildings. I breathe out, almost whistling, and ready myself. The familiar bus announcement tells us that we've arrived at Shinto Station. We made it. Yahoo! Ain't this where we killed Ryder? The bus? Yeah! Somewhere like Deku than Shido. Good. Deku than Shido. That's what I was going for. Don't worry. City, County Romance, directed by Naoki Yamada, and she'll make a girl put her hair up look like the most erotic thing in the world. All right, well, I don't know, send clips or gifs or something or recommendations. Look how clearly they lined her shit up in the background of the bun. It's insane. Listen, I'm sure it was deliberate. It's just lost on me. It's only 9 in the morning, but the area around the station's already busy. Most of the shops don't open until around 10 o'clock, but cafes and smaller bookshops are starting to open up. There are already more people here than you'd expect in Miyama, even if it were a weekend. Hey guys, start of the date's really good. Look at that look she's giving me. Oh, she wants me so bad, guys. Look at. Just matched with this girl on Hinge, and this is how she's looking at me. Did I strike gold or what? Did I make it? Are we good? Should I pop the question already? I already have the ring. We get off the bus and Saber looks around the area displeased. I don't blame her. She hasn't really agreed to the whole date thing and everyone's staring at her now. I doubt she loves that. Yeah, pretty blonde girl. Short, pretty blonde girl. This discomfort is bound to follow us around all day. The only cure for this I can think of is Saber enjoying herself so much she forgets all the awkwardness. All right. I smack my fist into my hand and look over at Saber.
Saber, 初めに聞いておくけど、どこか行ってみたいところはあるか? せっかく来たんだから.
She doesn't even want to be here, bro. She's not gonna give you any. She's not gonna give you any ammunition here. She'll be like, oh, you know what? Actually, now that you mention it, I really want to go to this boutique that we saw the other day when I killed Ryder. Yeah, they were closed though, so we couldn't go. I could only settle for Excalibur Rider and the Pegasus she was on. Disappointing, am I right?
さあ、別にこれといって興味のある場所はありませんから。そもそも私にそのような選択をする知識はありません。
本当か?
Good start, good start.
そりゃ参ったな。
You just have to wing it.
本当にここからは出たとこ勝負なわけか。セイバーに行きたいところがなくて、こっちもどこに行っていいかわからないんじゃん。全と頼んだ。
See, the problem with his idea here is they ate breakfast at home. You can start an outing with a meal. Like that is an easy place to go. You find somewhere to eat, right? Like you find a place to eat lunch or something, and then that's how you start. Come on, bro. Actually, you know what? He said this was his first date anyway. I guess you could say Shiro's not up to his Excalibur. I gotta add that effect. Anyway, here's the closest equivalent.
You what?
Want to hear it again?
You what?
まさかとは思うのですが。
Look at her like cringing face. I hope you're saying you made no plans. Uh oh. Listen. Caught. He's a little light on details. He's got concepts of a plan, guys. Hit up as many shops as we can. That's kind of hard to do. I know some stores I'd enjoy, but I have no idea what girls like. Honestly, if I'd known this would happen to me someday, it'd have been smart to go out with a girl from class at least once. Well, I don't know, bro. You could have gone out with like Issei or something.
まったく反論するわけではありませんが、シロはどうかしています。休憩を取ろうという考えはまだいい。ですが、その休憩する
There is something wrong with you, Shiro. Hey guys, just started my date. Just started the date. Girl just said there's something wrong with me. Am I in? Am I in? Crap. That's Saber's in lecturing mode. This is the first time she's ever given me such an earful outside the dojo. She wasn't into this from the start, and I figured all the people staring at her wouldn't help, but I didn't realize it'd be this bad.
かねてからあなたの見積もりの甘さには一言したかったのです。あなたは周りのことは目に入ってるくせに、どうも自身に対する扱いが存在です。
We're getting broken up with, and the date just started. The first date too.
結果、齟齬を埋めるためにあなた自身が対価を払わなくてはならなくなる。
That's true.
と聞いているのですか、シロ？
Yeah. No, I swear I can change. I swear. I'll do better next time. Just give me another chance. Come on, please.
聞いてるよ。要するに今こうしているのが納得いかないんだろ、セイバー。
He shrugged off the. Slide me in allow, chief. Oh, are you trying to send a link? Are you gonna break the game again? Yo, guys, this girl I'm talking to is call me crazy, man. Is that good? Yeah, no, you're good. You're good. You made it. You made it. This ain't the example I think of is more tame, but here. All right, wait. Should I turn this down a little? Oh, it's on euphonium. Do you want me to pull this up? Am I getting in trouble? Why does this have half a million views? Yuri baiting? Oh, right. Isn't that the problem with this show? Why is it so drawn out? Is that the main girl? That one? That dumb looking one? Alright, I might get in trouble for watching anymore. It was very drawn out. You're crazy. You're mental. You're fucked in the head. You're diseased. That's me. That's me, guys. One Piece. One Piece. Did they say One Piece there?
まあ俺に連れ回されてもつまらないのは目に見えてるし
I do know what you're talking about. Now that we've now that we mentioned it, I've definitely like now it's the kind of thing where I'm gonna notice it every single time like that sort of shot happens. And like I said, I know it happens a lot. I know places. Yo, we going places. We going places.
そういうことではなく、私は今はこのようなことをしている場合ではないと。
Where's it? Get your mind out of the gutter. Hey, yo, it happened one time in the woods, and we're not gonna do it in public, bro. Unless you're into that kind of thing, but we might get in trouble.
それも分かってるけど聞かない俺は今日一日セイバーに付き合ってもらうって決めたんだ
Saber in her exhibitionist era, I
俺
guess.
ばっかりはなんて言われようと曲げない絶対だ
Kinda. A lot of leg work. Yeah, sometimes, especially in anime, I feel like you watch a show and there's just like there's so many like weird emphasis or like weird things that happen. You're like, damn. The director or artist they are definitely into whatever is happening on the screen here is definitely some sort of kink or fetish. One Piece, the One Piece is real. Are you a One Piece fan, Will? Also, do you like to go by Will? Do you like to go by Zeta? I forgot to ask earlier. I'm sorry. We're talking about Yuri baiting. Down euphonium, yeah. That's the tamest one she's done. Wait, she does it more than once. Just really good at expressing interactions through legs. All right, listen. Yeah, I was gonna say, getting to sound like Quentin Tarantino here. Like, yeah, sure, all right. No, the feet scene is really important to the plot, guys. To be fair, that is a problem that a lot of anime has, is just like very unnecessary scenes. So at least if something's like deliberate and serve some sort of purpose, I can appreciate it. But if it's just like, here's this girl's underwear, you're like, I don't know if that was necessary. Okay, so it's not fan servicey, it's body. All right, I see, I get it. Body dynamics, is that what we're calling it these days? Oh, yes. No, the panty shots are body dynamics, guys. Come on, you gotta believe me. It's not fan service. It's just for perspective. You gotta understand. It's cinematography. You wouldn't get it. The one Nickelodeon. Oh no. Not Dan Schneider. Purposely added feet to every single show he worked on because he was into it. Bro, that guy was the one of the worst people ever. I don't even know. For all I know, he might still be working. Actually, no, they might have finally got rid of him. I don't know. I know they did that documentary. Bad guy, bad person. Yeah. Let's check to see if a girl's interested in your date by seeing whether her feet are pointing at you and the door. I do not know that. Pointing at you or the door. Oh, okay. See, that makes sense. Or the feet towards what they're centering their attention on. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Little like subliminal type things. She hit the point your toes in at each other, point your fingers in at each other, look shy and be like, I look straight at Saber. The only thing Saber can do is look back at me in shock. You have something to say, I'll at least hear you out.
文句もあるだろうし、そういうのは今のうちに言っておいてくれ。その方がお互い気兼ねしなくて済む。セイバーが俺とデートするのが嫌だって言うんなら、別の方法だって考える。
He's now giving her an out. He dragged her ass to a different town. Was like, hey, yeah, if you don't actually want to go out, like maybe we could think of something else to do.
いえ、何もそこまでする必要はないと言いますか。
She's on board. We finally broke her. It's odd seeing Saber at a loss for words.
なら文句はないんだな。じゃあ行くぞ。
Entrapment, everybody.
セイバーにリクエストがないんだからどこ行ったって怒るなよ。
Damn, you don't get to get mad about where we go since you don't have any requests. Oh my god. Oldest trick in the book. I don't know what I want to eat. Well, then you can't get mad about it. Maybe we should go to an aquarium. I hear those are popular. No, that's only popular for Yuri. But aquarium dates are cute. That sounds good, so I grab Saber's hand. Oh, cute.
文句はありませんが、何も手をつかむ必要はないのではありませんか。
I'm not complaining, but Tsundere. Sakana.
時間も
I
もったいない
was
し少し走るからな。案内するからはぐれないようについてこい。
I was gonna put Licorice Recoil on the next watch party vote, but I want to watch Whisper Me a Love Song with you guys, and no one ever votes for it. I think did the adult Yuri one win? I forgot to look. I think it was winning when we voted. Juttamate. Or did it tie? No, it did. Okay, Botan Kamina Fully Blossoms when drunk. That's the one. If you put Licorico, add the YouTube shorts too. Wait, what YouTube shorts? Friggin' Flower had Aquarium Scene 2, best peak best romance anime. I think I have that on my watch list. Yeah, wait, what Licorico shorts are you talking about? Dave Schneider is proposing some show at the start of the decade, but nothing has come up with that. Okay, good. Imagine doing the first date and their feet were slightly off center. It's over. Yep. It's over. It's so over. What's the is it just it's over? Yeah, it's over.
いえ、こんな状態ではその。
Tsundere. I start running without waiting for Saber's reply. Aw, I've been pretty clear with Saber, so no more being pathetic in front of her. For now, I just need to escort her to every place I can think of. Saber's hand in mine, I run through the crowd. Apparently, Saber's given up resisting as she just follows obediently. Don't put it like that. That's a weird relationship that you're establishing now. It's a little before 10 o'clock. We have 2 hours until lunchtime, so I'm going to make the most of that and really knock Saber's socks off. And then I'm going to take her top off later back in the woods. Haha. I mean, what? Those 2 hours were like a storm. We don't get an aquarium CG? The mall. First, we tried a boutique. That's why I said I figured she'd want to go to a boutique I normally never go to. Then we tried our hand at bowling while I taught her the rules. She went bowling? Look, just the silhouette's so funny. I couldn't find the aquarium, but we fed birds at the park. We couldn't find the aquarium? Reserved for the Rin and Saber date. That's why. We visited an interesting antique shop that ended up being a lot of fun. And I maintain that not going to the movie theater was the right choice. Anyway, I spent the whole time taking her places I figured a girl might like. And it was 2 hours of failure and defeat. You should have gone and seen Toy Story 5. Or I tried to spin it. The day wasn't really shaping up to be a date. It felt more like a battle to the death in which the first person to give up loses. Look, she's just standing in front of the lighthouse. Wherever I took Saber, she acted exactly like she always has done. Once in a while, she would fall so quiet I would start to worry if she was truly angry. Her lack of reaction made it clear she was not having fun, which pushed me to try even harder each time. And so I ran all around the city, desperate to make Saber smile, but noon came before I actually accomplished anything. Watch, I bet at the end she's gonna be like, man, that was really fun. Thanks, bro. And with Saber's reminder that it's lunchtime, I decided to take a short break. However, white. Fancy. I can't help but blurt it out as we sit down.
昼食なら川沿いの喫茶店がおすすめよ。
She gave us a recommendation. That was the only advice Tosaka gave me last night. Fancy ass place? So I did as she suggested and picked this restaurant. But I never imagined to be so pretentious. Oh, dog, we don't got this money. No, we don't got any money. We're indebted to Rin Tosaka. Remember how much her jewels cost? We can't afford this. Nice Dutch angle. Yeah, right? Yeah, time skip. I wanted to see the aquarium. Nice easy life with Rin Tosaka. Yeah, exactly. We discovered a station where you could only see the conversing people's hands. You can tell the mood of each person pretty easily. The more energy and gesturing happening, the more heightened the emotions are. With the feet, you can tell a person's internal mood more than the hands because people are more conscious of their hands and thus express more. What a person wants to present outwardly. Criminal psych boy. I know you know what I'm talking about. No, I get that. I think it'll definitely vary person to person, but like there's a lot of physiological tells that people have, whether you know it or not, and it's really interesting, right? Like people that are obviously a lot of people like talk with their hands, but there's some people that can be very expressive without moving their hands at all. Like I talk with my hands a bit during stream, not that you guys can really see, but I could be just as like if you're conscious of it, that's a whole different thing, right? Like, you know, the minute that someone knows that they're doing it, or like they are aware that someone can be reading into that, it's not as effective. You need to do it you need to be evaluating someone doing it subconsciously. That's what I was trying to say. Take the rich girl recommendation. Dude will have to leave one kidney and half his liver to have a coffee here. Yeah, we're gonna have to dine and dash, bro. This is not looking good. Super expressive and impression. You make schoolgirl legs as expressive as Italian men's hands. You're really trying to get me to watch a show that's focusing on schoolgirls' legs. You got to be careful with how you're wording this recommendation, my friend. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna get in trouble. I take a look at the menu. Luckily, the menu has Japanese translations next to all its foreign text, so I can at least figure out what all the dishes are. The problem is that I've never even heard of any of these dishes, and the prices are outrageous. Mars. I stare at the menu and growl. I thought we came here to eat lunch. What do you think we're doing? Imagine just like the kid sitting in the corner just growling at a restaurant. Saber looks and sounds a little concerned. She know how to read the menu? I look up. What I see is Saber looking like a cornered rabbit. Oh my god. That is what she looks like. This music. I don't think we've heard this music before. Maybe we have. I don't know. Sounds like a rendition of something else.
Saber?
落ち着かないのなら今だけでも屋敷に戻りましょう。シローが用意してくれるものの方が私は好みです。
You haven't even had the food here.
それは家に帰りたいってことか。
Too bad. It's lunchtime. We gotta eat some.
いえ、屋敷に帰りたいわけではなくですね。今日はひどく緊張したので、普段より疲れてしまったのです。
That's why she wasn't smiling, because she was nervous all day.
本当か。そっか。ここで飯にして一息ついたらまた街を出歩こうと思ったんだけど、セイバーが疲れたんならしばらくここで休憩しようか。
まさかそのようなことはありません。疲れたというのは語弊がありました。正しくはですね。
Saber stops. She's hungry. Fortunately, I'm the only one who hears the faint squeak from her stomach. Ah! Oh, she could have just told me she was hungry. Caught. Absolutely defeated.
申し訳ありません。つまり、昼食は早めにしてもらえると助かるということです。
All right, let's order something.
了解。
Let's get some mozzarella sticks.
面白みがないけど無難なところを頼んでみて、さっさと飯にありつこうか。
Get the mozzarella sticks. It should be easy if a light snack is all we need. I ordered 2 things that seem like lunch dishes and we quickly eat. What'd you get? And how much did it cost? Come on, those are important things, important questions. While I'm drinking my after meal coffee, I start thinking about what to do in the afternoon. What I learned this morning is that physical stuff like bowling is no good. Saber is extremely competitive. That in itself is good, but Saber's look already draw enough attention. And when she gets like that, well, she stands out even more. After we finished the game, Saber got sulky because of all the attention she drew. So he got his ass beat in bowling?
なあ、セイバ 2度目になるけど、どこか行きたいところってあるか？
She doesn't know.
私にですか？いえ、特にはありません。私ではわかりませんから、このままシロにお任せします。
We'll find that damn aquarium, bro. Saber lifts her teacup as she speaks. She ordered black tea to have after her meal, and it seems she enjoys its flavor. I hardly serve black tea at home, and even if I did, it'd just be cheap tea bags. This is what that's what they like in England, right? The UK. They like the black tea, mate. Saber must not have been satisfied with the drinks I've been serving at home, since it looks like she prefers black tea. Well, I should be more mindful about that starting tonight. Oh. Saber isn't doing much. She's just drinking her tea. She doesn't seem particularly happy, but she doesn't exactly look bored either. I guess she's just being Saber. As sunlight pours in through the window, Saber sits up straight, gracefully sipping from her teacup. It's the first time I've seen her do this, but it seems so natural. It's like I've seen it a million times before. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Saber, at least as I know her, is always serious, only focused on wielding her sword, on fighting.
ああ、そうか。
So, it's only natural. I only think of her as the girl who takes up her sword. The moment she sets her sword aside, Saber's always calm and gentle. The scene doesn't feel new or unnatural me. I'm assuming that means unnatural to me, because it's just her being who she is. No matter how skilled a swordsman she is, this is Saber just being normal. Her wielding her sword isn't what makes her exceptional. I once thought while I was dreaming that she was suited for fighting. I don't think I'm wrong there. No matter how great her sword skills are, no matter how many battlefields she's been on, as long as she was really herself, she couldn't have found the battlefield a comfortable place to be. That's why this is how it's supposed to be. How it's supposed to be. How it's supposed to be. What's up, Mirror? How's it going? Who the hell's Gilgamesh? I don't know. He just showed up. He showed up, dropped a bunch of swords or arrows or something, I don't remember, on Caster and left. Yeah, with the crumpets. Hey, the crumpets, yes. Of course, the crumpets. We got time to tangent. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Sure. We're not finishing today, I don't think, unless the day just wraps up hella quick. I don't know if I want to pull that up on stream based on the link. But look at it, though. I didn't know there was a video version of the Burus. What? Dangerous. Another drawn out scene. And that's my last word on this. Does it need, do I need the audio? I've had this show on my watch list for a while, for whatever it's worth. I think a couple people have requested. Wait, did I skip it? Oh, she's like focusing. She's like staring at her neck. I get it. Yeah, they focus on like her ears and stuff. Yeah, it was the big focus on the back of her neck. I see. I get it. I didn't know Sakuga Budo was a thing. I shall investigate later. Thank you for sharing. No, that is interesting. I think we've talked about it before, but like all brews can reproduce video. I didn't know that. Like I mostly see pictures, generally not always safe ones. But yeah, no, I think we talked about it before, but like doing like deep dives and like art and like expression and film and stuff is always really interesting. Like I took like a couple film classes in both college and high school, and like it is really interesting stuff to like really just like unpack things, because there you always go back and forth. You're like, man, I wonder if like some of the choices that some of these like film, well, let's just take film for example, like I wonder if like some of these themes and like camera angles and all this stuff. Like I wonder if it's as deliberate as we are, you know, like sitting here unpacking and making it, or maybe it's just a coincidence and they thought it looked good and that's it, and they just rolled with it, right? Sometimes I think like doing deep dives like that is like so much of it might just be coincidental. But I think that there is obviously, you know, a large factor of art in there, right? Sometimes they actually just do that, right? Yeah, it makes a bold probably. Yeah, exactly. Like I'm sure there's a lot of times where like, yeah, no, we need this like wide angle shot to make it seem like this area is very vast, and that like, you know, there's a lot of opportunity for our protagonist in this scene or something. Or like, you know, we have here's a good one that I like to talk about is Daredevil scenes. All of like a lot of Daredevil fight scenes are really close zoom up shots in like hallways and stuff. And it just adds to like the kind of chaotic, really fast paced, narrow tightness. And like the fact that he's blind and everything, it just, you know, all this accumulates to, you know, those sequences, and it works really well. Animation, there's a lot more that's intentional. Yeah, see, that makes sense. Every frame is made. I can see that. But at the same time, you know, if you're adapting it from like a manga or something, like how faithful are you going from the manga, and like how much do you read into? Do you read into just the things that are anime only, or do you know, like say like, all right, well, this scene was drawn like this, like, you know, cuts to that one invisible scene. Like when they show the logo at the start. I remember a filmmaker analyzing Overwatch's lore scenes. He goes over camera angles, lighting, zoom in, out. Very interesting stuff. Dude, I say what you want about Overwatch. I'll slander it too. But like they did a damn good job with like lore and story and stuff. Like people like myself included, like ate up those animated shorts. Like that stuff was fun. I actually really enjoyed like Overwatch story and stuff, and that's why when when they announced like Overwatch 2 is gonna be like we're gonna have like a story mode, and they're like, hey, actually we're not actually gonna do a story mode, we're just gonna make it Overwatch 2, and now it's free to play though. Now it's free to play, but it's 5v5. It's 5v5 free to play, but it's 5v5. And then now they're like, hey, it's actually 6v6 again, and we're just gonna call it Overwatch again. Thanks. Thanks, Blizzard. Thanks, Blizzard. You're such a good company. Activision Blizzard. Ooh. Yeah, no, right? Like the Overwatch animation short, like they're all good. They're all good. I don't know what they've been like over the last few years, but yeah, W Indie Company. Woo. Totally. Hooray. Yeah, I don't know. Stuff like that would be cool. The problem is like, I'm not as knowledgeable as like it'd be one thing if I was like, you know, had taken more classes or like cared more about the classes. I unfortunately kind of stopped caring. But it is still like really interesting. I'm just like not knowledgeable enough to have like super in-depth conversations, or, you know, try and do like a stream on it. Also, I don't think you could do a stream on it. I think you'd get flagged with a bunch of copyright strikes, unfortunately. But they released 20 more Diablo Immortals as an off-season April Fool's joke. Yeah, why not? They didn't make any new ones? All right, hold on. Now I'm kind of curious. Overwatch animated shorts. It's about all animated shorts in release. Oh, geez. They did not make one since... They made 2 for Overwatch 2. Okay, no, I lied. Sorry, this was just an image. No, they did still make some. These might be for like events. I don't know. Yeah, no, it looks like they still make some. Unless this is cutscenes and origin stories. Maybe, I don't know. This is a Reddit thread. Whatever, I don't care. That's how it's supposed to be. Saber's not wielding a sword. She's just resting and unwinding. She belongs in a serene setting. She does. Saber in the tea shop is quite nice. Nothing changes in the afternoon. I take her to every shop I can think of, and Saber follows quietly. At least it's not as awkward as earlier in the morning. Either I'm getting used to the situation, or Saber's given up. She's still quiet, but the more I watch her, the more I notice she looks either angry or not angry, which is really confusing. This music's so nice! What's the name of this track? This sounds very like Pokemon. Oh, I love this track. I don't need to look it up. I'll like Shazam it later if no one knows. It's an adaptation. Most of the stuff adapts as literature. Didn't have a manga. Yeah, right. I was gonna say, like, I feel like a lot of music anime definitely, like, I feel like starting from a manga of some kinds is kind of tough, right? The 3 pages of description for everything in Tolkien. Do the description of the Balrog. It was exactly what we saw in the film. Lord of the Rings was so tough to read. Would describe a doorknob for 15 pages. I could almost taste the scenery, right? I remember I had to read The Hobbit for like a middle school class. I was like, oh, this sucks. And yet, even then, what you pictured never 100% matched the film, right? Yeah. That's how it goes. Because it's everyone's interpretation. No matter how descriptive something is, everyone, especially when it comes to art, everyone has their own interpretation. Whenever I see Saber coming out of a store looking excited, I feel this sense of accomplishment. It really makes me happy. Aw. Then, after a careful consideration of what Saber might like... Ah! Build-A-Bear! I'm not certain, but I determined this is the shop most likely to please Saber. We went to Animal Alley! Saber stands in front of the store, mouth agape. Oh my god, she loves it. I'm not sure if her shoulders are trembling because she's angry or excited. I just can't tell. She likes the plushies. Men aren't allowed. Why can't a bro get a stuffed animal? Obviously, it's not that men aren't allowed in the store. It's just that most of their customer base are girls, so there's this unspoken rule about men not going inside. Besides, there are only girls in the store right now. Saber, with her beautiful blonde hair, is drawing attention, while I'm drawing glares for being a guy. They must all be trying to keep me out of their sanctuary. And I can't agree more. Even I don't think guys should be in a store like this. Oh, a bro could get a stuffed teddy bear if he wants to. Shut your bitch ass up.
せっかく来たんだから周りは気にせず見て回ろう。そういえば好きな動物っているか？
Victoria's Secret fails. Shut your balls, you're all forbidden territory for men. What's wrong with Build-A-Bear? Like, why is Build-A-Bear being lumped in with the lingerie store? Crazy. Lions and leopards. Say that again. Her voice was so cute. Cute. Lions and leopards. Of course you like fierce critters. Let's get her a stuffed lion. I find myself turning away and fighting not to laugh. You're so mean! Fuck you! Fuck you! What's Mike Wazowski doing right here? Fuck this guy! He doesn't deserve her. Go buy her lap. Yeah! Fuck you, buddy. I'll buy her a stuffed lion if you won't. Victoria's Secret in the 6 dudes outside waiting on their... Aussie Bro Build-A-Bear is prime real estate. I've never been hit on more outside a store than there. What? I gotta find a mall and go to Build-A-Bear? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? I'm gonna stay with Saber? Yeah, I don't know what happened. We're not fighting anymore. We're at Build-A-Bear. We're at Build-A-Bear Workshop. What's up, Rydell? How you doing? I'm not sure why Saber liking lions is strange.
シロ、今の行為は不自然です。何か言われのない怒りを覚えるのですが。
Bro, kick him in the balls. He deserves it.
いや、悪い悪い。ライオンってのがあんまりにもセイバーらしかったんで。
So why are you
つい
laughing?
笑っちまった。
Pet smart specifically around the cat section. Dude, I only go to the cat section. I hate going to pet stores and seeing dog sections take up so much. It's stupid. Give bigger cat sections, I say. But yeah, that's right. And sometimes I like looking at the birds. But I love dogs. All right, listen. This might be controversial. Maybe not. I don't know. But I feel like we've reached a critical mass in society where dog culture needs to be toned back a bit. And by that I mean dog owners fucking suck. Everyone sucks. So oh my god. Everyone with the bumper stickers is just like proud dog mama. And like no one trains their fucking dogs. They're all just like barking and like shitting all over the place, and no one cleans up after them either. Like it's, I don't know. People are just, it's also just a general societal issue. But like, there is a lot of studies on this, and you guys can look it up if you don't believe me. But a lot of things with dog culture is also, it's the right word, not entwined, but like runs parallel with misogyny. Because, you know, dogs, the man's best friend, the really cool pet because they'll protect you or whatever. And they're like, cats are dumb, they don't show affection, they're mean, they're like meh, 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 meh. So like, I don't know, fuck you, cats are better. Not a dog culture you're saying is we need to kill millennials. Listen, millennials are fine for now. Millennials have their own problems. Let's get rid of the boomers first, all right? One problem at a time. One problem at a time. All right, listen, we can get to millennials later. We gotta get rid of the boomers first. We said this a couple times already just today. When a dog loves everyone, a cat loves you. Yeah, getting a cat to like you requires work. Dogs are stupid and don't know any better. People don't want kids, so dogs became kids and plants become pets. Honestly, that's some fire. That's some fire. Could we frame that? Dust was spitting there. I don't know what kind of Shakespearean tea you just drank, but oh, cats and dogs are cool. Listen, don't get me wrong, like I'm friends with people that have dogs and like they're chill, but it's because they're better at like raising them, right? A dog's love is given to be lost. A cat's love is earned. You guys gonna make me cry. Let me go get my cat. Can you meow into the microphone for me? That would be so cool. Come on. Do it. I just woke her up from a nap. Do it. She's sitting on my desk. I'm shoving her face into the microphone. Do it. Do it. Say something. Come on, please. The streets deserve this. You can go back to sleep after. You're being so good, though. She just let me plop her right on my desk. Well, oh, she hit my keyboard. You're supposed to meow, not press something on the keyboard. Okay. Oh, get out. I got cat hair all over my desk too. All right, thanks for hanging out. Go back to sleep. Oh my god, she looks like blurry Mr. Krabs. So disoriented. She was sleeping under a blanket on my bed, and I saw the lump. I saw the lump under the blanket. I went over, scooped her up, brought her over my desk, shoved a microphone in her face, and then put her back on the ground. I was just all out of sorts, but here she. Anyway, same dumbass about to get absolutely scooped. See. But cats are cool because then they're like, because if you're in their trust, they don't care. They don't care. Dude, there's a cat on TikTok named Rue, and I cried the other day because she went from hissing to loving. What? Wait, hold on. I don't know if I'm familiar with Rue. Can you send a Rue video to me? I love when you pick up a cat when they're asleep, they're like stiff and non-flexible, but then when they're awake, they're fucking slinky. Yeah, right? I just picked up like a clump. I do love grabbing her front legs and going long cat mode. I want to pet a Staffy, never seen one up close. Hey, hold on, what? Hold on, what are we? A Staffy dog? Oh god. I feel like they'd be kind of rough, right? Like a bull terrier? I think they'd probably be good for scritching though. A trained dog is great. An untrained dog usually comes with a potato owner too. Yeah, no. See, I think that is the problem. Ultimately, it's more a people problem. But still, there's a lot that you could say on the topic. Anyway, where were we? We're back. We're on our date. A lion so perfect for you. It's not right to laugh at someone's preferences, Shiro, and there's nothing wrong with lions. That's true. Our pillows that are alive. They were nanny dogs. Some DMs, thank you. I will look later.
No.
To make it up to her, you buy a stuffed lion for her. Listen, Shiro. All right, listen. Shiro, we're gonna break the fourth wall for a second, Shiro. Lean in. Listen, okay? You're gonna buy her a fucking stuffed lion. Okay? You're gonna buy her a fucking stuffed lion, and then you're gonna use that to gaslight and manipulate her into staying in this world with you, okay? You need ammunition, okay? Clearly the date isn't working, okay? She's not gonna stay for you, but if you give her some material thing that she won't have back, and she won't have, she's a servant, and she won't have back in Camelot, she won't have a stuffed fucking lion, okay? That is your in, bro. That is your in. Foot in the door, for fuck's sake. Stupid idiot. I try to fight down my laughter and walk into the store. Let's see. Looks like an animal stuffed toys are over there. And it takes about an hour to get from one end of the store to the other. I watch in silence as Saber stares at the stuffed animals while I worry about the dozen or so sets of prying eyes staring at me from around the store. I've never been so exhausted in my life as I am today. The terrifying thing is that we've only made it through half of the store. Saber frequently is paralyzed. That is, she often stops and stares at a stuffed animal. Even after all this time, we're only halfway through this store. That's so cute. She's pouty, a lion, and a leopard. Yeah, honestly, yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the video that broke me. Oh no. I will watch. Train of swords with her. Girl loves a guy who's improving himself. I don't know. I don't think that worked. We tried a couple times. IKEA hell. Hope they at least have some Swedish meatballs at the end of the road. My cat's not going back to bed. She's like strutting around now. Saber seems very interested in the other half of the store, so I guess I'll hang around while she does what she wants here. Oh my god. Go with her. You're a bad boyfriend.
ちょっと疲れた。こんな程度で値を上げるほどやわじゃないんだけどな。ここは特別だ。
Meatballs are to refuel for the way back. It's true. A little treat. I heave a sigh. I don't mind people staring at us when we're just walking around, but I'm uncomfortable with it when we're in this girly shop. Stop with the... When you're mentally drained, the first part of your body that feels it is your legs. You're not being that discreet that you want out, bro.
確かに私も落ち着きませんが、シローの方が居心地が悪そうです。ここだけではなく、先ほどの店もその前の店でもそうでした。
This is the worst date ever. You guys are both so awkward. You're hanging off the side of the aisle while Saber shops for bras. He'd turn around, he'd close his eyes so he wouldn't look.
まさかとは思うのですが、シローは自分で行きたくない場所を選んでいるのではないですか？
Suddenly, those words dispel all the worries and mental exhaustion I felt earlier.
そうだな。正直に言えば、あえて苦手なところを選んでるけど。
やはりどうかしています、シロー。慣れないと分かっていて、なぜこのような場所ばかり選ぶのです。それではあなたが。
You do not admit that. He's a dumbass. How many times we gotta yell at him through this fucking screen? You sign up for this dumbass, you don't get the cutesy boyfriend-girlfriend dynamic without 3 hours of watching her try on identical clothes and asking which looks better while you fall asleep on a shoe rack. Damn. Universal experiences, huh?
だって女の子にはこういう場所のが似合うだろう。
I like shopping, though. I like walking. I wish mall culture was still a thing. It's so depressing going to malls now. Half the things are closed. Like barely anyone there. Everything's expensive.
遊びに行こうって連れ出したのは俺なんだから。今日はセイバーの日なわけだし。
It's your day. Happy Saber Day. It's Valentine's Day, fucker.
それに、そう居心地悪くないぞ。
あ、
セイバーがいるから大丈夫。隣にこれだけ美人がいるんだから、妬まれることはあれ、場違いだって思われることもないし。
Bro, bounce back. He bounced back, guys. He bounced back. あ、
何をバカな。武装していなくても私はサーバントです。いかに非戦闘時だからといって私を女性扱いする必要はありません。普段通りサーバントとして扱ってください。
That works, guys.
バカはそっちだ。普段通りも何も、セイバーは初めから女の子じゃないか。別に今日だけ
Underhanded
気を使
Riz.
ってるわけじゃないし。
Force fending a
今日
woman
の俺って
during Pride Month, bro. She's bewildered. Saber's mouth hangs open as if she's only just now realizing this.
いえ、同じです。あなたはいつも通りのシローでした。
だろ。だから俺に気を使う必要なんてないぞ。
I love this background track. That was really nice.
一番気に入ったものを買うんだから、あと半分も見ないとダメだろ。
That's true. Oh, we are gonna buy your favorite thing here. Let's go. All right, good, fine. I was getting mad at you, but now you bounce back a little bit. I never close to contemplating taking a fall down a flight of stairs. Then when my girl pulled me into the 5th consecutive clothing store after 5 hours at the mall. Listen, see, gotta roll with it sometimes. Granted, like, yeah, sure. If you're just along for the ride and like not getting anything for yourself, it'll probably drag on a little bit. But I don't know, if you end up getting something for yourself, it's fun. For some things. Problem is like I like buying clothes and then I'm like, ooh, let me wear the same outfit again for the 3rd week in a row. Might as well be an anime character myself. I like the same 3 outfits. I take Saber's hand. She offers no objection as I tug her along. Aw, progress.
そうでした。初めからそうだったのに、今になって気がつくなんて。
Murmurs to herself, sounding dazed. Better get her a stuffed animal. The uncomfortable day passes by in a flurry. Saber never laughs, not once during the whole day, so neither do I. No part of the day was particularly memorable, but neither was there any painfully boring aspect. This is so depressing. Like, yeah, the day was kind of mid. Basically, nothing significant happened. The way it went, maybe Saber would have been happy if we stayed in the dojo and trained together. But today wasn't all that bad either. Even if it didn't end up being all that exciting, I should be proud that I at least managed to take Saber around. After the war is over and once everything goes back to normal, I don't want to look back on all this and realize that all the time I spent with Saber was in combat. Even if this entire date was stupid, she needs to spend some time doing something other than fighting, or there's no point in her being here. Yeah, I'm sure Ilya thought the same thing and took Heracles with her to the fucking zoo. So yeah, I should be proud of myself. The end is near, when everything is done, and when there's no need to fight anymore. If Saber can look back on this moment, that's enough for me. Well, seeing as you didn't do anything to make it all that memorable, we walk back home, just as we're trying to get on the bus. Oh, she wants to take the long way. Okay. Look, Heracles-san, there's a lion. Like the lion you... I can pick 3 outfits and be gone from the mall in less than 10 minutes. Oh, no, listen. I can also shop very efficiently. I can go to TJ Maxx and find... I don't need to try it on. I can find a shirt I'll like in my size and be good. But if you need to kill some time, walking around a mall is fun too. ADHD, no fashion sense. I wouldn't even enter a mall. So then you need someone to. You need to be the other person. You need to be. Hey, does this look good? Help me pick out an outfit. You need to go on a date to the mall. Is what I'm hearing. Depressing ass description of a date, right? Be an anime character that got 6 black shirts. Is that you? Just become moist critical. Just wear a white t-shirt and black shorts. Heracles at the zoo trying to slay a giraffe because it looks weird, right? I wonder what his reactions would be to certain exotic animals. Saber finally voices a preference. Cute. The winds are picking up. The brilliant sunset paints the bridge red. Saber notices something, stops and looks over the bridge into the river. She's looking at a mountain of rubble. I say it's a mountain, but the pile really isn't that high. Steel frames and other things are piled up just a little below the water level, and it's only slightly disturbing the flow of the river. I don't know what happened, but some boat probably sank. Then pieces of it drifted here. I hear some of the neighboring residents have been complaining, trying to get rid of the pile since it's so unsightly. Got broken ass boat?
いえ、まだ残っていたのかと。あれの原因は私ですから。前回の戦いで水上戦を余儀なくされ、
She caused that. That pile of rubble's been there for 10 years because of you, Excalibur? Like, can you see that pile of rubble? That was my fault, haha.
被害は川を干上がらせただけでしたが、運悪く停泊していた船を巻き込んでしまったのです。
The only damages were the river drying up. But unfortunately, it also struck a ship that was anchored there. That's crazy. My boat! The insane strays. Oh my god. Say it ain't so. Vodka, do we need to help pick out some outfits for you? Get some fashion for you? This is where I killed Castor last time. This is all she cares about is fighting. Did we even get her a stuffed lion, bro? Huh? 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 Excalibur?
そうなのですが、幸い乗客はいませんでしたし、被害も大きくなかったんです。
Dried up a whole ass river, bro.
そう怒らなくてもいいではありませんか。私だってその反省しているのですから。
So problematic. Excalibur. I should be more careful. When we use Excalibur, I need to be mindful to use it somewhere there's a lot of open space, like out here. シロ、まだ怒っていますか? You are mad.
いや、別に怒ってない。ただびっくりしただけだ。あとは、
Exactly.
前回の名残って結構あるんだなって。中央公園のあれのに比べたら川の瓦礫なんて問題じゃないだろう。まあ、船の持ち主は災難だったとは思うが。
It's probably fine. Boats are expensive anyway. Yeah. Vodka, you're never gonna believe what Automod caught. It said, look the girls. What? Look, the 3 words, look the girls is what got you auto-modded there. That's crazy. The look the girls that were giving me, even on free days, where I still rocked up in black socks, black boots, belt, black shirt, just like I do on work days. Well, listen, you can make it work, but you need like a little, like, I don't know. You gotta go like buttons or like, yeah, definitely like a belt. Maybe like a brown belt or something with the black will go a long way. Misogynist ass Automod, it's true. Environmental damage, that's fine. But the boat, absolute travesty. See? Capitalism. Am I right? Maybe it wants you to look only at one girl. That's true. The plural is what got you. Soggy hates me, confirmed. Benny blow them up, they're bullying me. Keep it up, Soggy. I mean, what? A reflective metal keychain on my right front bell loop going down my right pocket. That's pretty sweet, actually. You got any like a bracelet or like a rolled up sleeve or something? See, like, listen, we can make it work, okay? You make it work. Or you know what you should do? Totally not biased, I say, looking down at my fingernails. You could paint your fingernails black. That would look cool. If you go all black fit, whatever. But you paint your fingernails black, that's an accessory. Like a rocket leather jacket. I could see that. I say that because I have to go take my nail polish off and flip my nails, and I might paint them again, but probably like tomorrow. As you roll the sleeves, black or dark blue tee, black button up long sleeve with the sleeves rolled to the elbow. See, all right. And a watch. You got like, do you go like Apple Watch or like a gold watch? See, I think we were too quick to judge. I think you're good. I think you're good. It might be like the same fit, but I think you're good. That's a digital practical watch. Hell yeah. I think we were too trigger happy. I think you got it down. I think you got it down.
それはご安心を。船の持ち主には保険が下りたと規律。
Most owner had insurance.
もともと緩衝材にするつもりで船を止めさせたのですから。船体を壁に見立てて砲具の威力を削いだのですね。
Sounds like cope.
なんだ。じゃあ初めから承知で船を壊したってことか。
No, it's coincidence. I told you it's cope.
承知していたわけではありません。
I was not aware.
規律具が私に黙って用意していたものです。
Was it his boat?
そうですね。規律具には戦いの流れが読めていたのでしょう。船を用意する前のその後も一言も口にしなかったので気がつきませんでしたが。
And then Saber looks down the river, probably thinking back to that earlier Holy Grail war. The surface of the water glitters with reflected sunlight. The wind coming from the river flutters Saber's hair. She's so beautiful.
Saber, 今日は楽しかったか?
You developed the shittiest date ever, and you have the balls to be like, so, did you have fun? I'm suddenly scared Saber's gonna disappear, so I ask a question it's probably better not to voice.
はい。何か言いましたか？シロ。
Okay, I get it. I get it. What's with the lesbian lighting though?
言った。今日は楽しかったか聞いた。
She looks so good. And a little smile. I hold my breath. Saber looks a little confused.
そうですね。新鮮でないと言えば嘘になります。
She says it fondly. Like she knows she'll never have another day like this. Not if I can help it. Which is exactly why I already knew her answer. The only thing left for me to do is nod in agreement and then walk her home. Lesbian lighting? Look, it's true! Bisexual lighting is a thing. Look that up, too. Heroes on my team didn't agree, but one of them's emo, and the other one's an artsy humanities girl. So, like, yeah, two ends of the spectrum, I suppose. At the least, things can still go back to normal if I leave it at that. I look at Saber and nod.
また行こう。こんなの別に今回限りってわけじゃないんだから。
Damn well better. Next date number 2 will be better. It's maybe a dangerous thing to say. Oh. With the sad music too. Saber's expression hardens. I think she realizes what I'm trying to say. She looks directly at me and silently shakes her head. There will not be a second time. This happened today, and that's where it'll stay.
それはなぜ?
I know exactly what Saber's going to say. I know I won't be satisfied with her answer, but I ask
なぜも
anyway.
何もない。サーバントは戦うために存在するものです。今日のような行為は 自らの存在を否定することになる。シローが休憩すべきだと判断したから従いましたが、もうこの先は体を休める必要はないでしょう。残る敵は少ない。シローが命じるなら今すぐにでもランサーを探し出したいほどですが。
She focuses on me, eyes blazing with her fighting spirit. I do really wonder how, or who Lancer's master is, or if we're gonna find out. Saber's saying that she can head into battle anytime if she's ordered to. And that really sets off my anger. Oh, for fuck's sake, bro. You gotta cool it. Saber, respectively, shut the fuck up.
なんだよそれ。そんなに戦いたいのか、お前は。
It's all she knows, bro. Listen, nature versus nurture type shit. You gotta raise your Pokemon a little differently.
当然でしょう。戦えば戦うほど聖杯に近づくのです。
It's true.
私にとって戦闘は何よりも優先すべきことです。それは素人って分かっているはずですが。
This whole sequence has definitely given very much like Calm Before the Storm vibes. Like I feel like we're gonna be reaching the climax and end pretty soon here. Like Girls for Online, dude. I haven't signed on in a couple weeks. I'm pretty bad. My bad, gang. Have they come out with the cat girl yet? If not, can you guys let me know when she does come out, and then I'll sign in and pull for her. I'm only good for fighting. I'm only good for the sake of others. I'm just a weapon. I'm not a person. Wrong. Silence. Real true. Shut up.
ああ、分かってる。だからおかしいんだ。前から言いたかったんだけどな。矛盾してるぞ、お前。セイバーは戦いが大事だって言う割に、自分から戦いたいなんて思ってないだろう。他に手段がないから、いやいや戦ってるに過ぎないんじゃないのか。
そんなことはありません。私は戦闘をためらわない。勝利するためならば手段は選ばないと言ったでしょう。
Yeah, she did say that. That doesn't mean she likes
で
fighting.
きる範囲でだろ。いいか、セイバー。単純に他のマスターを倒して聖杯を手に入れるっていうんならさ、ライダーみたいに人を襲って力を得ればいい。だけど、セイバーはそれが嫌なんだろう。
He is a little bit more attentive than we give him credit for. He is quite aloof. Of course, don't get me wrong, he's very aloof, but every once in a while he does lock in. He does lock in. For a moment I thought you meant Betty. Who's Betty? Wait, the cat girl's out? Why did no one tell me? Oh my god. Play before bed, I guess.
それは
無関係な人間を巻き込みたくないんじゃない。いざ戦いになれば人は死ぬものだとお前はよく分かっている。そうだからこそお前は戦闘を最小限に抑えたがっていた。戦えば死者は出る。だから早く終わらせたいって、つまりさ、お前は犠牲者が出る戦い。
Saber's eyes grow wide like she's seen a ghost, but quickly narrow. She grits her teeth.
違います。私は戦いを怖がってなどいません。
そうだな。確かにお前は初めから怖がってなんていなかったと思う。そんな個人の恐怖なんて、王の使命とやらで塗りつぶされていたんだろうから。
See, look, he's psychoanalyzing her.
だけどそれでもお前は戦いを嫌ってる。お前は単に強くて戦いがうまかっただけだ。けど、それはお前が望んだ才能じゃないだろう。はっきり言うぞ。お前は戦いになんて向いていない。本当は剣を取ることさえ嫌だったはずだ。
I think those are two different things. I think she's plenty fit to fight. Whether or not she wanted to is different.
戦うことだけが目的だっていうのは、お前自身
It's a
が
cult.
お前をごまかすための言い分に過ぎない。
It's a cult. On top of that, why didn't anyone around her, even herself, figure it out and just say something?
シロ、 いくらあなたでもそれ以上の侮辱は許しません。
図星だから我慢できないんだろう。認めたら戦えなくなるからな。
Damn. I hear a grinding sound. Saber's glaring at me, trying to hold back her anger. I can't back down now. I know I'm right. I can't back down.
やめろよ。お前だってやめたがってるんだろう。剣なんて自分に向いてないって分かってるんだろう。サーバントなんてやめて、もっと自分に向いたことをしろ。
Isn't she like not able to? It's not too late for her to try to find whatever real human happiness she's always wanted. And for that,
バカ
I
なこ
would.
とを。私に戦う以外の選択肢などありません。この私は聖杯を手に入れるためだけのものです。王の誓いを守るためにこの身を差し出した。それ以外の自分の使い道など私には許されない。
She's just an object seeking to obtain the Holy Grail. That's what ticked me off the most. Well, then we gotta get her a swig of that Holy Grail, right? Isn't that what Priest Man said? Why does she talk like she's only trying to convince herself? Everyone around her took her at her word because she kept insisting on stuff like this. Stubborn and stubbornness over here. Crazy. I don't play GFL? Alright, Ivy, you're excused. You're excused. Bassie is Cat Girl, while Betty is Cat Girl Dumb. Well, maybe I like Betty. I don't know. I do like the dumb ones. I ain't playing either. I gotta start back up though. I need to save for AR team now that I'll have more time with my new job. New job. When do you start that, by the way? Girl, right? You go hydrate.
バカ、そんなことあるか。道なんていくらでもある。お前はここにいるんだ。昔のお前とは違う。ならこれからは自分のために生きなきゃダメだ。間違っても聖杯を。
What I say next is what I hope for most.
どうでもいい他人のためなんかには使うな。ここにいるならセイバーはここで幸せにならなきゃダメだ。
My ears pick up the sound of wind. Saber doesn't answer. She doesn't nod. She only looks straight in my eyes.
その言葉にはうなずけない。私はあなたに従うと契約した。だが心まで預けたわけではありません、マスター。
She hasn't called us master in a very long time. Oh. I don't even know the last time she called us master, like early on. Saber speaks slowly and clearly.
王の誓いは破れない。私には王として果たさなければならない責務がある。
The M word. Fuck.
アーサー王の目的は聖杯の入手です。それが叶おうとも私はアルトリアに戻ることはないでしょう。私の望みは初めから一つだけ。剣を手にした時からこの誓いは永遠に変わらないのですから。
なんでだよ。セイバーがやらなくちゃいけないことはそんなんじゃないだろう。そんな最後まで報われないなんて間違ってる。お前には聖杯なんて必要ない。それに
Besides, Saber's wish won't come true. What's already happened can't be changed.
セイバー、起きてしまったことをやり直すなんてできないんだ。いや、それはやってはいけないことだと思う。そんなことぐらいお前だって気づいてるんじゃないのか。
いいえ、決してそんなことは。
なら言ってやる。たとえどんなにひどい結末だろうと、起きてしまったことを変えるなんてできない。できなかったからやり直しがしたいなんて、そんなのは子供のわがままと同じじゃないか。
Damn! he says, begging to get what he wants. Oh, we're at an impasse. Not the head down look. It is the embarrassed look, though. Saber doesn't say anything more, and I don't have any more to say. The sound of the wind stops. Or rather, it pauses for a moment. An instant later, it picks back up, just as I feel the wind on my cheek. Oh. Oh, you don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear, you of all people. I thought you of all people would understand. Oh, that's a gut punch. Becomes a headwind. Oh. I didn't even get any choices here. He fucked up all on his own. I thought you were different. Nightmare blood rotations of words from your girl. He's so cooked. Wasting our day? Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro. It's so over. This is all him. This is all him. It was supposed to be even from a decision I had to make. This was him all on his own. Her voice is cold. I hear only rejection in it. Oh fuck, gloves are off. Thing is she's like not wrong, right?
私に守られなければならない未熟なマスターが何をそのような世まい事を吐くのは一人で戦えるようになってからにしてください
Oh, she's not pulling any punches either.
まあそんなことは永遠にありえないでしょうが
Holy shit. Deserved.
違う世まい事って
I was too stunned to speak.
ですから世まい事でしょう自分のことを考えろですってそれは素人と同じではありませんかあなたは自分の命が感情に入っていないあなたは私が間違っていると言いますがあなたの方こそ何かを間違えている
Oh, our stubborn hypocrites. I love dates ending on ego death. Oh man, that's true. They are kind of they are both stubborn hypocrites.
自身より他人を優先するなど死者の考えだ自身の命の重みも知らない大バカ者がよくもそんなことを言えたものです
セイバーお前
勘に触りましたかならいっそのこと契約を解除しても構いませんどうせあなたは聖杯を必要としていない
Oh, holy shit.
あとは私一人でマスターを破り聖杯を手に入れるだけですから
Isn't she not even able to stick around all that long if as just a servant? Like wouldn't she just burn through magical energy? I don't think she could. I think she's bluffing.
そんなに戦うのが嫌ならばあなたは遠くで隠れていればいいでしょう
セイバーお前それ本気で言ってるのか
I mean, it's only Lancer, right? At this point? My voice trembles. My teeth are rattling. I'm angrier than I realized.
私の目的は聖杯だけそれ以外のことなど余計だシロそれはあなたも例外ではありません
Bro got absolutely cooked. Holy crap. Holy crap. What's up, Kirkme? How's it going? Welcome in. How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Oh, what's up, Goblin? How you doing? Crazy name. I'm gonna only call you Goblin. How you doing? Knows no bluffs is true. Insane. Hippo crisps. I missed the throw things that Benny redeemed. That one was so annoying. It was just loud and distracting. So got rid of it. And it was just another thing I had to take care of and manage. So how's it going? Welcome in. Just gonna speed run it. I don't think she'd be able to. I don't know. Girl, now you just be lying, right? Dude, she'd evaporate. She'd dissolve. She'd look like she got Thanos snapped. So like, I mean, to be fair, listen, if I were her and dissolve a contract with Emiya, I'm going right to Rin. I'm like, Rin, listen, you already seen me naked. Let's form a contract and we'll win this thing. And Rin's gonna be like, okay, sure, why not? Cinema. Doing good? I mean, I was doing good. I was doing good until this conversation. It's been a little sad. I struggle to breathe. I try to fight the blackness encroaching on my vision. Try to get my heart beating again.
このわからずや。へい、そんなに戦いたいってんなら勝手にしろ。もう俺は知らないからな。
Oh, generational fumble. Holy crap. Uh-oh. I can't keep my emotions under control. I yell out some sort of lame excuse, then turn and run. He ran! I run away from her. What? For an instant. Ah! Man, what the fuck? Ugh. Bro. Straight saying hurtful shit to push him away. I never cared about you. Yeah, okay, girl, why are you freaking out then? They're crashing out. They're crashing out. Man. That's a tough. I don't want to see that sprite ever again. Ran away from his problems. Bro, Rin's gonna be like, so how's your date? We gotta walk home or run through the door. Rin's gonna be like, so how's your date? And he's like, oh, I just run. I don't know why I'm mad, only that I am. So I run in a fit of rage. Yeah, no, this was cold-hearted, I gotta say. I know like they were going back and forth, but that's a tough one to come back from. And grit my teeth. Honestly, I'm getting dizzy just thinking back on what she said. I'm so unfocused I might run into a pole or something. Well, it would be easy if I could do that. If I was only angry at Saber, I should have taken it out on her like an idiot and just been done with it. But something else caused my fit of rage. I'm not mad at Saber. I'm so frustrated that I keep running and I don't allow myself to catch my breath because I know I'm a spineless good-for-nothing. Saber just stands there gaping at me. I heard her faintly just as the wind changed directions. Oh. Damn. I immediately regret my words and nearly tripped. What did those words mean? It sounded like parting words, but also like she'd been about to cry. Now that I think back, that was probably the only honest thing she'd said. She'd hung her head as she muttered that to me. Her voice was a mixture of expectation, disappointment, and pleading. Then, who was the betrayer and who was the betrayed? Damn, bro. What the fuck? What the fuck? I run into my room and slam the sliding door. Now you're acting like a spoiled kid. So how's your date? Bro walks in with the ugly cry face. For real, you can't love others if you don't love yourself first. Says the girl who abandons everything for her duty for people who aren't alive anymore. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Hey Shiro, what did your dad say about making girls cry again? Bro, for real. Insane. I flop onto the floor, arms and legs splayed. I'm tired of standing. I just want to lie down and go right to sleep. As if, bro. Well, to be fair, you did pull an all-nighter. You probably are hella tired. But even when I lie down, my body's on fire. My heart feels like it's about to burst, and my lungs are desperate to take in oxygen. I ran back here at full speed, not even pausing once, so I can't blame my body for the discomfort. I feel like I still haven't run enough, but my body's telling me to slow down. Takes a bit, but I manage to calm down. I take a deep breath, hold it, and then release it. After my breathing calms down, there's just one thing left swirling in my head, and it's a simple question. What am I really angry about? It's not really something I need to think about. I was running because I know I'm helpless. I can't help Saber. It's so frustrating. I'm angry with myself. I can't do anything. I said I was going to make her smile. I decided to protect Saber, but I couldn't do anything. That's making me so angry. I said I was going to make her smile. Instead, he made her cry, and he ran away from her.
どうしろってんだ。セイバー自身が自分の幸せを求めていない限り、他人がどうこう言っても無駄だってのに。
The delivery on his lines recently has been really good, though. That's why I tried to help Saber find happiness on her own. But she told me those efforts were futile. He even called me an idiot.
自身の命の重みも知らない。大バカ者。
Bakamono. What do I do with all that? I value my life and I don't want to do anything to end it. And my life has nothing to do with Saber. Bringing my circumstances into this wasn't fair. No matter how stupid I am, I know for sure that Saber's wrong. But when she's outright to reject me like that, there's not really anything I can do.
もう勝手にしろ。
I roll over to lay flat on my face. Now all I see is the tatami mat, so I might as well close my eyes and empty my mind. As if it's that easy, bro. I don't care what happens to Saber, he lies. If the Holy Grail is so important, then she should just marry it. Oh my god, the teenage crash out. If she's gonna be this stubborn after I've told her so many times, I should just stay out of it or I'll end up getting burned. Actually, I might not get out of that mess with only a burn. I might actually get really hurt. Whoa! Thanks to when they in the woods. What a baby, am I right? The hell? I've already gotten hurt. This is worse than just getting burned. I met her, fought with her multiple times, and to survive, I saw into the depths of her heart in a moment of incredible intimacy. I remember her heat, the light deep inside her. I don't know why I'm remembering this right now. There's a faraway grassy field, memories of a girl left behind. The moment I think back to that beauty, nothing matters anymore. What Saber says doesn't matter.
戦うだけのものだ。それなら半端に弱い部分なんて見せるなって言うんだ。
Excuse me. Saber's just unfair. I don't know what exactly is unfair about her, but I know something is. Angry as I am, I can't hate her. The more I want to forget her, the harder it gets. It's all tangled up.
惚れた方が負けってこういうことか。
That's how it goes. But I can't help it. I can't give up no matter how many times she tells me it's useless. I just have to see it through to the end.
シロなら分かってくれると思っていた。
Yeah, this one. I remember her face there on the verge of tears. What's that mean? Will she make that face every time I do something like this? So stop doing things like this.
どんなことになってもうなずくわけにはいかない。
I'm going to keep doing this, even if I'm wrong. If she's really important to me, I'll never apologize to her. Hey, they come up. Oh, nighttime. I think I hear a sound. I'm not sure when the sun set, but the room's gone dark. Ticking of the clock's getting
ちょっ
annoying.
といつまで寝ぼけてるのよ。いい加減起きてもらわないと困るんだけど。
Incredible. Perfect timing, Rin Tosaka. I think that is where we're gonna. I think that's where we're gonna call it right here. Right? We crashed out. We came to terms. We're gonna bounce back maybe, and Rin Tosaka stands over our body or whatever. Maybe she's outside our door. That's where we're gonna pause for today. I think that is more than enough heartache or heartbreak, whatever you want to call it. Nice date, idiot. She's gonna laugh at us. It was getting good. I know. Unfortunately, I think we have to cliffhanger it a little bit. But that just means that next week we're gonna get next week's gonna be spicy. All right, let me get that stopped. Let me get over here. So what do we think, guys? What do we think of the Fate Stay Night stream tonight, guys? Emotions? Jesus Christ. We got the freaking... We had the Kirei expo dump. We had a cute date and then a crash out breakup and... Jesus, all over the place. Really ran the gambit, huh? We had a good night kiss from Rin Tosaka? I agree. Let me close out of this. Eventually I stopped thinking. Exactly. That's crazy. All that, and I didn't even have to. He messed up all on his own. I didn't even have to make a decision to make him mess up. That was fate. Wait a second. Say that again. Say that again. But all right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Whether you're lurking, chatting here the whole time or part of the time, thank you for the support. We are going to be hopping into a raid, so I do ask, don't get anywhere, even if you're on best account with the stream, if you guys hop in the raid to show them support, I'd appreciate it. I know that they'll appreciate it as well. We'll see where we're going, but just a quick reminder, we'll be doing some Enfield tomorrow, same time, a little earlier, 7 p.m. Eastern. So hope to see you guys there. We're gonna be doing some Mifu pulls and some story. But hashtag you Benny rated if you're sub, throw your favorite Benny emote in there at the end. If you're not sub, no worries, throw your favorite emote in there at the end. Make it look cool, make it look fun. We're gonna show some support to someone, whoever is live this evening. Mifu time, baby, yeah. All right, let me grab this. Let me see who's live. Remember episode 13 of ReZero when Subaru fucks it all up? That was the stream. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Well, we don't get the ability to roll back time if we fucking die, so we'll see, I guess. All right, who's live? Yeah, excuse me, yawning. I am tired. How about, let's see. New TikTok site every day, but that's true. TikToks, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels. Ace is playing some Pokemon Champions. Let's show support to Ace. We have not had a chance to raid Ace in a minute. Ace is cool and fun. I know you guys will like them. And like I said before, even if you guys aren't able to stick around for the stream, if you guys can hop in the raid and show them support, I'd appreciate it. No, they'll appreciate it as well. It looks like they're using the toucher, so go wish them some luck. I have not hopped into Pokemon Champions in a minute, so hardest episode to watch just because it's so real and raw and awful and cringe inducing. Exactly. That's Subaru summarized for you. Subaru in a nutshell is that the toucher. Oh, it's toucher v toucher. It's crazy. All right, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have an awesome rest of your night. We'll see you guys tomorrow for some Arknights Enfield. Take care and have a good night. Thank you so much. We'll be back with Fate next week, so if you guys enjoyed, be sure to stop by. I will see you guys very soon. They're touching tip. You can't say that. Okay, you can say that if you want. But all right, guys, see you later. Goodbye.